number 8, playing second base, Maddie Reed. Batting third, number 11, playing shortstop, Kaylee Coleman. Batting fourth, number 14, playing first base, Callie Bogert. Batting fifth, number 7, playing catcher, McKenna York. Batting sixth, number 1, the designated player, Olivia Parks. Batting seventh, number 18, playing right field, J.J. Castle. Batting eighth, number 13, Tia Thompson. She'll be out in left field. And batting ninth, number 10, Audrey Beeler. She'll be out in seventh field. And then your flex player, your pitcher for the Lee Summit West, Riley Vaughn. And now for your Lady Tigers. Batting first, number 3, Avon Willis, playing left field. Batting second, number 7, Ashlyn Bruss, playing shortstop. Batting third, Jenna Calhoun, playing third base. Batting fourth, number 25, Lexa Youngblood, out in center field. Batting fifth, number 8, Lottie Youngblood, playing second. Batting sixth, number 22, Allie Wickland, playing catcher. Batting seventh, number 35, Kylan Stonebreaker, your designated player. Batting eighth, number 28, Addie Wallace, your pitcher in the circle. And batting ninth, Emmy Stark, playing out in right field. And your flex player tonight, number 16, J.C. Bayless. She will be at first. So the team's getting announced. Just a reminder, this is Will Hedrick speaking to you. Caleb Burton back at Arcanio Studios. We'll hop away for a quick second as they play the national anthem. This is Lady Tiger Softball on Music Radio 93.5.
Community National Bank and Trust is a proud sponsor of this Carthage Tiger First Pitch. Loyalty, hard work, and dedication are key elements of any successful team. And Community National Bank and Trust appreciates everyone's efforts in making the Carthage Tigers a success this year. As a valued member of the Carthage community, Community National Bank and Trust is there to be a reliable teammate for you and your family. The local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to serve you. Community National Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Lee Summit Softball Complex here. We're getting in the national anthem. Lady Tigers down the first base line, the Lee Summit West in their home dugout down the third base line. First pitch this afternoon, sponsored by Community National Bank and Trust. National anthem is just now getting finished up here. And your Lady Tigers will start off on offense. Keys to winning tonight for the Tigers. First things first, on the defensive side, you've got to eliminate mistakes. Mistakes can be very costly, especially in softball. One little bobble of the ball, one overthrow, and that could be the end. Offensively, we'd like to see things get started early. We've got the first at-bat of the afternoon, so momentum is, of course, a very big thing in sports. If you can come out early here in the top of the first inning, you can go on ahead and get momentum on your side and try and take over early.
Well, it should be a good afternoon for softball here in Lee Summit, Missouri. That wind is picking up, and it's going to get stronger here this afternoon. But like you said, a beautiful complex in Lee Summit. And Lee Summit West coming in with a record of 21-12. And our hometown Tigers from Carthage have lost 12 games this year. Some very close games throughout the season, but very evenly matched. Earlier in the day, John and I were talking with the coach from Lee Summit West, and he said, it's kind of a toss-up between the top 6 teams that are in this district, and this is Class 5, District 7.
Well, it really is a toss-up. I mean, 21-14 for Carthage, 21-12 for Lee Summit West, so a very even matchup, really. The Lady Tigers are getting ready for their first at-bat. Avon Willis, the left fielder, will step up for the Tigers in the circle. First pitch is foul ball. In the circle for Lee Summit West, Riley Vaughn. The first pitch was fouled, and the count is 0-1. A run-up slat hit, which is a very nice catch right there by the third baseman, Addie Waite. It was just a little slap hit that was almost right on the edge of the infield. You could see kind of the wind right there taking effect. She had to contort her body back one way and make the catch over her shoulder. Very good catch by Addie Waite. The first pitch to the next batter, number 7, Ashlyn Bruss. First pitch was a strike. The next pitch outside for ball 1. Well, you can hear the Carthage dugout already getting into it. Next pitch is hammered down the left field line, but foul.
Well, these young ladies from Carthage, they love to get on base. They're very fast and very agile out there, and their leadoff hitters have a good on-base percentage of getting on this season, and they're able to score a lot of runs, and that's contributed to a lot of victories for the Tigers this season.
The next pitch, a swinging strike 3, so Rust goes down on strikes.
2 out here in the top half of the first inning, no score.
Up third is Jenna Calhoun, the third baseman. First pitch she'll watch go by. Home plate umpire coming to talk to Riley Vaughn.
Yeah, I think you saw a little something out there at her delivery. Just wanted to check. Coach comes out.
Well, the first pitch was inside for ball 1. The next pitch is low for ball 2. There must have been something in Vaughn's delivery that the home plate umpire was not liking, so next pitch goes for a swinging strike. Count is now 2-1 on Calhoun. Here's the 2-1. An off-speed pitch, fouled off towards the left. And an early deuces wild for the Tigers. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. We're just kicking off here in Lee Summit Softball Complex. The pitch is hammered down the right field line in foul territory. It goes foul. Kind of hard to see down this right field line. We've got the Carthage dugout right here next to us, as you can probably hear.
With that wind blowing out today, we should see a lot of homers out in center and right center field this afternoon.
And Calhoun goes down, swinging on the 3-2 count. In the top half of the first, the Tigers go down 1-2-3. We'll step away for a quick 90-second break. This is Lady Tigers Softball on Music Radio 93.5.
Fair Acres Family-Wide cheers on the Carthage Tigers. The coaches, players, and their families all deserve a hearty congratulations and a sincere thank you for their sacrifice and hard work. As Fair Acres Family-Wide works to build strong kids, strong families, and strong communities, They know that good sportsmanship goes a long way in developing one's character. Fair Acres Family Y is proud to be part of Carthage and a proud sponsor of Carthage Tiger broadcasts. Go Tigers!
Did you get us switched over to shelter insurance?
Actually, I found a deal online.
You did? Does your deal come with award-winning customer service?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Does the deal include a local agent?
Doesn't actually say.
Can we create a customized plan that fits our needs? Let's just call the local shelter agent.
For insurance that fits just right, find a shelter agent near you.
Call Carthage alumnus Matthew Sherrill at 417-624-2220. Go Big Blue!
When you own something, you take care of it. You value it. That's exactly what we do here at Schreiber. As employee owners, we make decisions that will help us continue to be successful for years to come. Carthage is home to 2 manufacturing facilities and 3 distribution centers. For decades, Schreiber Foods has been a proud part of the Carthage community and part of your families. We're committed to providing quality products and supporting our local community every step of the way. We want to wish all Carthage Tigers student athletes the best of luck. Play hard, stay strong, and go Big Blue. Schreiber Foods, proudly Carthage.
Welcome back to Lee Summit Softball Complex. The Tigers have taken the field here. The first 2 pitches from Addie Wallace to Lee Summit West Addie Waite, the third baseman, who made a spectacular catch over at third base. First 2 pitches to her were balls. So the count is 2-0. The next pitch is in there for strike 1. Wade steps out, gets a good swing in, and now steps back in. That right foot right on the line, right on the front line for the left-handed batter. The next pitch is low for ball 3. Now a 3-1 count for Waits. Here's the pitch outside for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk for Lee Summit West.
That's one thing you don't want to see happen earlier in the ball game is get the leadoff hitter on base and brings up your meat of the order, your 2, 3, and 4 hitters coming to the plate this inning.
Up now for the Lee Summit West is Maddie Reed. She lays down a sacrifice bunt, and they will throw her out at first base, but the sacrifice is successful as Waits now waits at second base.
Well executed by the Tigers. They picture perfect out at first and unable to get the force out down at second. Runner at second and just one out in the bottom half of the first inning.
Batting now the shortstop, Kaylee Coleman. She watches the first pitch go low for ball 1 now. Home plate umpire is going to ask the Carthage dugout to move something off of the infield. Wallace now, the 1-0 is inside for ball 2.
Good crowd on hand. A lot of folks from Carthage have made the way up. And if you're coming up for the afternoon games with the Osho and Webb City.
The next pitch is grounded to the third baseman, who will get the out at first. A good job running up and making the play, Jenna Calhoun.
Will, I was going to tell everybody that if you're coming up through Harrisonville on Highway 291, there is a detour. You actually need to go up to Peculiar at the Flying J truck stop and come up through that way and then back to 291.
Well, that pitch was actually fouled off of her foot, and she instead takes one out to left center field. It's to the fence, off the bottom of the fence. And Kaylee Coleman has hit a double after the foul ball off her foot.
Nice hit out into left field, all the way to the wall. Left fielder unable to race it down.
Very high fence that they have. The next pitch is going to be popped up out of play behind the Tiger dugout. So now after that Coleman double, Waits is now on third, Coleman on second, and Callie Bogert is at the plate with 2 runners in scoring position. The next pitch is an option. The 2-1. Swinging
on that pitch.
Here's Bogert, the 2-2, and she strikes out swinging. The first strikeout for Addie Wallace on the afternoon, and now with 2 outs, a sac fly is not in play.
That was definitely a big out. The strikeout really helped.
Next pitch is grounded up the middle, a base hit. 1 run will score. The second one is coming in. The throw to home is not in time. So 2 runners score. They threw back to second to try and get York stealing.
That ball will just hit right up the middle past the pitcher. Bounced right over second base. And the shortstop unable to get a hold of it, but a good throw from the center fielder back into the catcher. Not quite in time, and it's 2-0.
Now Lee Summit West will have a pinch runner for McKenna York, who just hit that right up the middle. 2-run RBI for her. The pinch runner is Callie Day. So now she stands at second with 2 outs.
Lee Summit West still with a runner in scoring position.
Now up to bat for Lee Summit West, Olivia Parks, the designated player.
Two out here in the bottom half of the first inning. It's 2-0. Lee Summit West on top of Carthage.
First pitch was a ball. The next pitch comes in high for ball 2. Two and 0 the count. 2 outs here. Tigers trail by 2 in the bottom of the first. Next pitch just a bit outside. Now Wallace is down 3-0. You'd imagine Parks probably has the take sign here. 3-0. He does. It's in there for strike 1.
Has a good pitch on the outside corner of the plate. It was low down at the knees. Very nice pitch. 2 out, trying to get out of this inning.
The 3-1 to Parks. She fouls it off straight back to the backstop. We've got a full count. Full count with 2 outs. Lee Summit West has already scored 2 in the bottom of the first. The 3-2 is hit out to right field. Under it is the right fielder, Emmy Stark, and she will haul it in for out number 3. So Lee Summit West strands 1, but not before they scored 2. We'll step away for a quick break. This is Lady Tiger Softball on Music Radio 93.5.
Is your office ready to be a workplace of the future? Does that mean whizzing around on hoverboards and robots answering phones? Maybe, but we'd suggest trying more useful technology first. Pearson Kelly can set you up with tech that lets your whole team work from anywhere, collaborate on devices, and always have the information they need to do their job. Keeping up with technology can be stressful. We're here to simplify it for you. Whether your office has an internal IT team or not, we have options to fit your needs. Find us at pearsonkelly.com and let us make technology simple for you.
Tired of your bank dropping the ball? Whether it's clunky apps, high fees, or you feel like just a number, you'll find the service and convenience you need at OMB. From user-friendly digital banking to personalized service, we're here to make managing your money the experience you've always wanted. Visit us online at ombbank.com or in person to learn more. OMB, community banking made better. Member FDIC.
Assured Partners of Missouri, formerly Beimdeck Insurance, a proud supporter of the Carthage Tigers. Smart coaches build great team members, a solid game plan, and only have the best equipment for their players. Assured Partners of Missouri applies this same philosophy when putting together an insurance program to insure your Carthage Tiger family or business. When scouting for insurance, pick the right agent for your team. Give Assured Partners of Missouri a call at 417-358-4007. Go Big Blue.
Welcome back to Lee Summit West Softball Complex. The first batter for the Tigers, Alexa Youngblood, she grounded out to first. So,
well, it's kind of confusing. We're at Lee Summit playing west, and there's also Lee Summit and north. So it is confusing, but we are in Lee Summit, Missouri at the Lee Summit Sports Complex. Beautiful facility and a great day for softball action.
So now batting for the Carthage Tigers is Lottie Youngblood, the second baseman. The count is 3-1 with one out here, top of the second inning. Tigers gave up 2 runs in the bottom of the first. They look to strike back. The next pitch to Youngblood is fouled off to the right. I think that's going to be a big point. Can you stay alive, be patient at the plate, stay alive, and just wait for your pitch? Foul off as many as you can. The next pitch hit out to right field. Under it is J.J. Castle for Lee Summit West. She hauls it in for out number 2.
Well, this fence looks like it's kind of close, but yet it is probably 9 feet to the top of the fence. So if anybody puts one out of here, they're really going to hit it.
And that sun coming in today, way this field is structured, the right field is difficult, and especially first and second base for any pop-ups or foul balls they're trying to track down in that part of the field.
Batting now for Tigers is Allie Wicklund. She watches the first pitches go low. So she's up in the count 2-0. So with 2 outs here, the Tigers need a base runner. Next pitch is low again for ball 3.
Jim, as you well remember last year when we had this same district playoff in Joplin, Lee Summit West and Lee Summit North both came all the way to Joplin to play the first ball game, so one of them could turn around and go back home.
I know, and the game after this is Neosho and Joplin, and then Webb City will play. They'll play one of the Lee Summit teams. Yeah, it's strange how that happens. It's a neutral site for all these teams. And a walk.
Tigers get their first base runner of the afternoon. Allie Wicklund draws a 4-pitch walk. She will actually be pinch ran for. See if we can get a number over there at first. It's number 1, Elizabeth Willis.
Well, the Tigers trying to get something going here in the top half of the second inning.
The first pitch to Kylan Stonebreaker, the designated player for the Tigers. She watches it go low. That's now 5 pitches in a row from Riley Vaughn that have been low. Next pitch is in the zone, a foul ball back to the backstop.
John, the stadium is almost like Neosho, the field, the Astro turf or the artificial turf, and when that balls are hit, they really scoot through the infield.
Yeah, they do. There's a high foul ball out of play.
Yeah, it is very similar to Neosho, and with turf, of course, that big softball just kind of slides, doesn't really roll much, just kind of slides, which could really affect how players maybe scoop it up. The 1-2 pitch, an off-speed pitch, is dropped, but swinging strike for Kylan Stonebreaker. She strikes out. So the Tigers, they strand 1. We'll step away for a break. You're listening to Lady Tiger Softball on Music Radio 93.5.
Everyone at Carthage Water and Electric Plant wishes the Carthage Tigers a great season, not only in sports but in scholastics as well. As your public power utility, we know the value of teamwork will pay dividends as our youth enter the workforce and their professional careers. Let's stay community powered and cheer on our home team to win. Carthage Water and Electric Plant encourages you to get out and support our Carthage Tigers.
The law firm of Webster & Carlton knows that it takes more than athletes to make a great team. From the coaches and teachers to parents and extended family, it takes the entire community to support our student athletes and make the Carthage Tigers a success. Webster & Carlton is a proud sponsor of this Carthage Tigers sports broadcast, and they salute everyone who are cheering for our Tigers. The law firm of Webster & Carlton, offices in Joplin, 417-781-5690. Go Tigers and go Big Blue!
Ott Food Products is excited and proud to support this Carthage Tiger broadcast and all our student athletes. Ott's mission, and more importantly, their passion, is to produce the highest quality dressings and sauces. They stand behind their products and commit themselves to serving their customers with the highest standard of customer service. So from their family to yours, be happy, create memories, and enjoy Ott's at your next family for game day game gathering. Go Tigers! Go Big Blue!
Ott's what you oughta, always have a lot of. Aren't you glad you thought of Ott's?
Welcome back to Lee Summit Softball Complex here in Lee Summit, Missouri. Batting for the Lee Summit West is J.J. Castle. One pitch from Addie Wallace was a strike, the other a ball. The 1-1 is in there for strike two.
Well, Wallace did a nice job of coming through with that second pitch, which was kind of a change-up off-speed pitch, and then came back on that one with the heat.
Castle, the 1-2, that's up for ball two.
Well, the Lee Summit West scored 2 in the bottom half of the first inning, and the Tigers have had only one base runner so far in the contest.
That was a walk. The next pitch from Wallace is low for ball 3, so full count here. Lee Summit West leads the Carthage Tigers 2-0. We're in the bottom of the second inning. The 3-2 is popped up high down the right field line. Charging in is the right fielder. She will make the catch, Emmy Stark, again. She almost overran it right there, but she was able to stop quickly and make the catch right above her head and get the out for the Tigers. Now up to bat, Tia Thompson, the left fielder. She's got number 13 on her back. She swings through the first pitch for strike one.
Wallace is starting to settle down in the circle and throwing some heat right now, and it's confusing some of the hitters from Lee Summit.
Well, you got to imagine the nerves might be a little high. This one is driven out right to Emmy Stark again. Took 2 steps to her right, made the catch.
As a right fielder, those are perfect hits right to them. They didn't have to move a bit. It was a very easy out. 2 away here in the bottom half of the second inning.
Now up is Audrey Beeler, the left-handed hitter. We were talking along the break. If one of these lefties, we've seen quite a few already, could get a hold of one with that wind, they might be able to take it out to right field. The next pitch is going to be slapped right down the first base line.
And she beat it out.
She sure did.
Almost like a drag bunt down the first base line, but she beat it out. Good speed, and it's Tiger versus Tiger here this afternoon. So you have to be careful who we're calling Tigers. It's Lee Summit West with a runner down at first with 2 away in the bottom half of the second inning.
Lee Summit West is now back to the top of their lineup with 2 outs here. The Lady Tigers should hopefully be able to get a quick out. The pitch is high for, and the catcher, Allie Wicklund, threw out the stealing runner who just made it to first base on kind of a swinging bunt. The Tigers are going to get out of the inning. We'll step away for a quick break. Lee Summit West leads the Carthage Tigers 2-0. This is Lady Tiger Softball on Music Radio 93.5.
Tony Kennard with Wells Fargo Advisors cheers on our Carthage Tigers. Financial advisor Tony Kennard knows that any successful team plans for the future, works hard, and sets goals. Tony wants the best for Carthage's student body, who will be our community leaders in coming years. Tony Kennard with Wells Fargo Advisors is proud to be a part of this Carthage Tiger broadcast. Go Tigers! Wells Fargo Advisors is a trade name used by Wells Fargo Clearing Services, LLC, member SIPC, a registered broker-dealer and non-bank affiliate of Wells Fargo & Company.
Local dentists Mark Westhoff and Carthage alumnus Katrina Wickland of Carthage Dental Associates cheer on our Carthage Tigers. They know that setting goals and working hard toward them are keys to every successful life, and they wish the Carthage student body and athletes the best of luck in the game and in the classroom. Carthage Dental Associates have been providing preventive and restorative general dentistry for you and your families for the last 20 plus years. And they're proud to be a part of the community and are grateful to be part of this Carthage Tiger broadcast. Go Tigers! Go Big Blue!
Specialty Risk Management is a proud supporter of the Carthage Tigers. Looking for top-notch insurance coverage? Look no further than Specialty Risk Insurance Agency, one of the nation's leading agribusiness insurance agencies. And our expertise in construction and commercial insurance is making us second to none. Our agents just don't sell insurance. They live and work in the industries they protect, giving us unmatched industry knowledge. We understand the risks you face and know how to keep you protected. Call Specialty Risk Insurance Agency today at 417-359-5470. Go Big Blue!
Welcome back to Lee Summit Softball Complex. Batting for the Lady Tigers right now is the pitcher, Addie Wallace, and she works a walk. And now the Tigers now have their second runner, and coach is going to come and talk to Riley Vaughn.
A lot of different things could happen right now. The West doesn't want to get this game out of control. They're up 2-0 here in the top half of the third. This is only the second base runner for the Carthage Tigers, and they'd like to get something going with the meat of their order per se, and your top hitters coming up here this inning, and could make a difference in the ball game. I was talking to the coach before the game from West, and John, you know the top 6 teams in this tournament this afternoon. I mean, it's almost a toss-up.
Yeah, it really is. This is probably among the tougher districts in the entire state because the teams are so evenly matched.
You know, you have, this is Class 5, District number 7. We have 4 teams with 21 wins in this tournament.
Let me start. The right fielder lays down a sacrifice bunt. Sacrifice is successful. She's out at first, but she does get the runner over to second. And in that little break right there, the Lady Tigers brought in a courtesy runner. That is Brecklin Abiati. And now the Tigers are back to the top of their lineup with Avon Willis, the left fielder.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jim, did you see the precision with which the West team came and fielded that ball? The first baseman came and actually got out of the way so the third baseman could get the ball to second for the out.
Very well coached, and things they practice in the preseason. And it pays off when you get into district action because games like this, John, you know, you win, you continue, you lose, you get ready for basketball season. There's that little swing and a miss by a left-hander trying to slap the ball out into left field. Good to have the folks with us today in the Carthage area. And glad you're listening to Tiger Softball.
The throw over to first is in time, I believe, and now Avon Willis is out at first, but she does move Brecklin Abiati over to third. So
good base running for the Tigers. Now just a base hit will cut that lead into half. It's still 2-0, Lee Summit West.
60 feet away is the first Tigers run. First pitch is high and outside to Ashlyn Brust, the shortstop. The 1-0 is high and outside again for ball 2.
I'll tell you what, I'm amazed by the throw over to first base that immediately went to third and almost got the runner at third base. That is what you call softball IQ.
Yeah, heads up softball for sure. Carthage threatening, runner down at third base, 2 away, 2-0, Lee Summit West.
3-0 pitch is in there for strike one to Brust.
A lot of open territory out in right center field.
Here's the 3-1. High and outside for ball 4, and the Tigers are able to work another walk. They've got runners on the corners with 2 outs.
Going to discuss things over. A lot can happen. A force out at second would get them out of the inning.
Yeah, the other thing is the Carthage Tigers, this is the second time through their lineup, and this is the second time they've seen the picture, so they're being a little more patient at the plate, it looks like, and they're being rewarded with the walks.
And the umpire goes out and says, ladies, let's play some softball. Get this game a-rolling. Next game after this will be a good one. Joplin and Neosho and Webb City plays in the 5 o'clock game.
Jenna Calhoun now the batter for the Carthage Tigers. She'll watch the first pitch go high for ball 1. Catcher for Lee Summit West, McKenna York, just wanted to go have a little reassuring word with her pitcher. Next pitch is in there for strike 1.
It's a nice pitch. It caught the outside corner.
Both these teams have faced each other on a couple of occasions this year, so they know what to expect.
But, it just seems like with many different tournaments, many opportunities, most all the teams in the state have played each other at one time or another. Whether you're in Kansas City or whether you're in Southwest Missouri, you're absolutely right.
Next pitch to Calhoun is fouled to the right side, and she's now down in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The 1-2 is hammered out to left field. It's going deep, and it is off the fence. 1 run is in. The second one is coming to the plate. There's no throw. The Tigers have tied it up here in the bottom of the second.
What a nice piece of hitting all the way to the wall in left field. And 2 Tigers come across the plate. We're tied up. A whole new ball game, Will.
Well, that was a line shot, and it got behind the left fielder, and then it was just a matter of the Carthage having run on and pick up the 2 runs.
Well, Carthage still in scoring position, has a runner down at second base. And there's 2 away.
Batting now for the Tigers, Alexa Youngblood. She takes this one out to center field. It is gone! A home run for Alexa Youngblood. And the Tigers now you can feel the momentum shift as they've scored now 4 runs in a matter of 2 pitches.
It's 4-2. Carthage on top of Lee Summit West. And boy, John, there was no doubt about that hit.
Yeah, the way this is set up, field is down in the bottom a little bit, and that ball was all the way not only over the fence, but was up on the road that comes along behind the baseball field, the softball field.
Well, the West coach is talking to his players out in the circle right now, and they're saying, a little pep talk. Don't get down. We're not out of this yet. We're in the top half of the 3rd inning. Carthage now on top, 4-2. And it looks like, John, they're going to have a pitching change for Lee Summit West.
See if we can get a number when she turns at number 2.
Yeah, and obviously Lee Summit doesn't want to dig too big a hole, so I guess I can understand the pitching change at this point. Lee Summit West has showed us the ability to play really great defense, so if they can get a pitcher in there that'll make Carthage put the ball in play, it obviously buys well for them.
We do want to mention the winner of this contest going on right now will play the winner of the Joplin-Neosho game coming up next. That game will be on Saturday afternoon at 3 o'clock. So if you're thinking about coming up, just be aware of some road construction on Highway 291 north of Harrisonville.
Well, the pitcher for Lee Summit West is Kagan Jones. First pitch to Lottie Youngblood. She grounds out to second base. The Tigers scored 4 in the top of the 3rd. This is Lady Tigers Softball on Music Radio 93.5.
Looking for a high-quality late-model car, truck, or SUV? At Premier Auto Sales and Service, we've got you covered. Family-owned and operated for 26 years, we're proud to support our Carthage Tigers. Located at 730 West Fairview in Carthage, we offer late-model, like-new used cars you can trust. Whether you're looking for your next vehicle or need top-notch service, visit us today. Don't forget to check out our Facebook page for the latest deals. Premier Auto Sales and Service, where quality meets hometown pride. Go Big Blue!
What is the best part of your day? Stopping by Ziggy's Coffee, of course. Whether you're craving a rich, smooth coffee, a refreshing chai, or a delicious smoothie, we've got just what you need to fuel your day. At Ziggy's, we pride ourselves on serving the highest quality beverages with service you can always count on. And to all Carthage Tiger student athletes, good luck this season. We're cheering you on every step of the way. Go Big Blue! Ziggy's fast and convenient drive-thru is located at 209 West Fur Road in Carthage, next to the Walmart Supercenter. Ziggy's, the best part of your day.
During this Carthage Tiger broadcast, Freeman Health System congratulates all Carthage students, both athletes and those cheering on the Tigers. Teamwork, honesty, and integrity are qualities that will help make those young students the community leaders of tomorrow. Locally owned, not-for-profit, and nationally recognized, and with over 80 specialties across more than 30 locations in the 4-state area, Freeman Health System provides a wide array of medical and behavioral health services. Freeman Health System. Care matters here.
Welcome back to Lee Summit Softball Complex. Addie Waits, the third baseman for Lee Summit West, just hit a solo home run out to right center field.
No doubt about that, Will. That ball, John, when that the ball hit the bat, it was gone. And on the top of the wall and out of here, and they've got the lead down to 1. It's now 4-3. Carthage on top of Lee Summit West.
And that was no bloop that the wind caught. I mean, that was a solid hit.
Ground ball to the shortstop, Ashlyn Bruss. She throws the runner out at first base. And yeah, really, we were talking left-handed batters, if they can get a hold of one, use the wind to their advantage. And right over that concrete wall out there in right center field. Great hit.
John, you remember Miss Brust out of shortstop for Carthage had a big night against Neosho just a few weeks ago. I mean, she had a lot of assists and putouts.
Yeah, she did. She's tall and lanky, but she's got a lot of range as well.
Batter now for Lee Summit West is Kaylee Coleman. He watches 2 pitches go by, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1, an off-speed pitch on the outside part of the plate for ball 2.
So those off-speed pitches, they even pull us up in the press box. They come in, look like, and they just float in. And then she comes back with a fastball inside.
A 3-1 count now on Coleman. The Carthage Tigers lead 4-3 here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. A ground ball to the third baseman, up and over to first base. Will retire the batter Coleman.
Good defense by both teams this afternoon. Shortstop and third base getting a workout. Good throws over to first in time for the out. 2 out here in the bottom half of the 3rd. It's 4-3 Carthage.
Callie Bogert now the batter for Lee Summit West. No runners on. 2 outs here. First pitch from Wallace is outside for ball 1. Here's the 1-0 from Wallace. Low for ball 2. Carthage Tigers today, all blue uniforms, white numbers, white socks. Lee Summit West now a darker blue with white sleeves, white socks. The 2-0 pitch is in there on the outside edge of the plate for strike 1.
One of my favorite colors, navy.
Yeah.
Here's the 2-1 from Wallace. A swinging strike 2.
It's a little bit of an off-speed pitch, too, wasn't it?
Hatterpool evens the count at 2 apiece with 2 outs.
Deuce is wild here and that one is hammered out to center field, but coming in and making the play, Lexa Youngblood will get the 3rd out. Carthage Tigers lead 4-3. This is Lady Tiger Softball on Music Radio 93.5.
Vintage Timekeepers is rooting for the Carthage Tigers, and they hope you'll cheer them on too. Vintage Timekeepers knows that hard work, setting goals, volunteering, and building relationships are important things that improve character and create success in life. Our young students learn those life skills in the classroom and in team sports. Chris and staff at Vintage Timekeepers across the street from the Carthage Post Office wants the best for our student athletes and entire student body. Join them in saying, "Go Tigers!"
Zyder Tax Service loves cheering on our Carthage Tigers. Mike and all the staff know our student athletes have worked hard this year, and they give a big hand to everyone who has helped and encouraged the Tigers to have a successful season. Zyder Tax Services, serving Carthage and the surrounding area with tax planning and preparation for individuals and businesses, is proud to be one of the locally owned businesses that support your Carthage Tigers broadcasts. Join Mike Zyder, CPA, and the rest of Zyder Tax Services as they cheer on our Tigers. Go Tigers!
Drew Evans Investment Companies of Whistler's Hamburgers and Daylight Donut cheer on our Tigers. They're proud to be part of this Carthage Tigers broadcast. Hard work, diligence, and persistence give big rewards in life. So make it count, Tigers. The owners and employees at Whistler's and Daylight Donut want only the best for our Tigers and the entire student body. Whistler's Hamburgers and Daylight Donut. Dine in or carry out at all locations in Carthage. Go Tigers. Go Big Blue. Sponsored by Drew Evans Investments.
Welcome back to Lee Summit Softball Complex here in Lee Summit, Missouri. Will Hedrick, along with John Ball, Jim Jackson, and Kayla Burton back at the studio. Allie Wicklund grounded out to first base. And now Kylan Stonebreaker will ground ball to the shortstop. A good backhand and over to first in time for the 2nd out.
2 good plays by the shortstop for Lee Summit West, and 2, like you said, Will, 2 quick outs. Carthage still on top 4-3. There are 4 runs coming in the top half of the 3rd inning.
Now the pitcher, Addie Wallace, up to bat. She watches the first pitch go high for ball 1.
Well, this first ball game is moving right along in Class 5 District 7 district playoffs.
This pitch is in there for strike 1.
That was a pretty pitch, just right over the outside corner, wasn't it, Will?
The 1-1 is an off-speed pitch, blooped past the pitcher over to the shortstop again. That's now 3 plays in a row that she made. The Carthage Tigers go down 1-2-3. This is Lady Tiger Softball on Music Radio 93.5.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agent Jerry Poston at 1601 South Garrison in Carthage can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, Agent Jerry Poston can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. When your life and goals change, Agent Jerry Poston will be there to help you adjust your insurance game plan with a free family insurance checkup. So, for all of your insurance needs, call on a winner. State Farm agent Jerry Poston at 1601 South Garrison or call 417-358-5052.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Joe Ryder, your Carthage Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Joe Ryder is a proud sponsor of Carthage Tiger Athletics on Music Radio 93.5 and 1490 KDMO. For all of your investment needs, call Joe at 417-358-9530 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Fast Monkey Auto is cheering on our Carthage Tigers. I'm Carthage graduate Jason Cornett, owner of Fast Monkey Auto. Need reliable auto service that keeps you on the road? Then look no farther than Fast Monkey Auto in Carthage. Whether it's oil changes, brakes, state inspections, or suspension work, we've got you covered. At Fast Monkey Auto, we pride ourselves on fast, friendly service, keeping you informed every step of the way. Visit us today at 2302 Fairlawn Avenue. At Fast Monkey Auto, we've got your back. 417-358-0756 or fastmonkeyauto.com. Go Tigers.
Pitch to McKenna York is drilled into left field, and she will have a base hit. And now a courtesy runner comes in for York. That is number 6, Callie Day once again. We saw her come in earlier. Now batting for Lee Summit West, Olivia Bartz, the designated player. She'll watch the first pitch go outside for ball 1. Catcher Allie Wicklund popped up and looked to maybe snap back throw to first. That's not to. The 1-0 here. She squares up to bunt, and it is fouled. It is down. I thought it hit the... Yep, it did.
John, we mentioned earlier, the winners advance, the losers, they go home, get ready for the next season. But, games like this, they're all good teams. And you hate to see anyone lose. It's a difficult time, but some of these young ladies, it's their last ball game, the seniors.
Yeah, it really is. And both these teams are so defensively inclined, and that one looked like it hit her, so it's a foul ball, too. Oh, he called her out because it did hit her.
Well, hit her while she was out of the box, and is definitely an out.
So the first out of the inning, it's still 4-3 in favor of Carthage here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. 7-inning contest. And, John, it looks like it'll go 7 innings as close as it is right now.
Yeah, it really does.
Now with a runner on first, you've got a double play opportunity here to try and get out of the inning quicker. Batting for Lee Summit West, J.J. Castle, the right fielder. The pitch is going to be skied high, just on the edge of the outfield. They're going to let it drop. The throw over to second, though.
Yeah, they got her. Yeah.
They got the lead runner. Nobody, a little bit of miscommunication. The shortstop and the center fielder both coming in, called each other off, and they let it drop. However, a good heads-up play by the second baseman, Yachty Youngblood. She ran over to second. They were able to get the lead runner.
So close, the runner at first really couldn't advance until they saw what was going to happen.
Well, I tell you, it's rare that you see that kind of miscommunication out there, but I'm not sure what happened. But like you said, second baseman did a nice heads-up job of being able to force the runner at second.
Now batting Tia Thompson, off-speed pitch on the outside, just outside for ball 1. Now 1-1 count. And yeah, the Tigers very fortunate to be able to get an out right there. Mistakes are killer in softball. Here's the 1-1, which is going to be grounded. A diving play by Youngblood. She can't make the play. The throw over to third is not in time. Lottie Youngblood, the second baseman, a good effort. Just couldn't quite corral the ball. And now Lee Summit West has runner on the corners, and Allie Wicklund is going to come out and talk to her pitcher, Wallace.
Well, anything could happen. Runners in the corners. Coach Ray's coming out to talk with her young ladies right now.
I think that's a really, really great move by her. There's been a couple of miscues and almost another one with a throw back to the pitcher. There was an overthrow. Girls, let's stop. Let's calm down. Let's think about this for a minute. Remember, we're here to play softball. We're not here to keep away from each other. And they'll take a big, deep breath, and then they'll come back. They've only got one more out, and they're out of the inning.
4-3 is the score. You don't want to let this game get tied back up or go down with 2 outs. You can easily get out of the inning. You got a left-handed batter coming up.
Left-handed batter is Audrey Beeler, the center fielder.
And Audrey will probably be swinging away. Take the bunt out of contention right now.
Well, she may try to slap it over the third baseman's head. There's plenty of room over there.
There's the pitch grounded right back to the pitcher. She's up and on to first, and the Tigers will be able to get out of the inning. Lee Summit West stranded 2. The Lady Tigers lead the ball game 4-3. This is Lady Tigers softball on Music Radio 93.5.
McDonald's just took a normal week and turned up the vibes ×3 with deals in the app. Monday isn't just Monday, it's McNuggets Monday. You can get a free 10-piece Chicken McNuggets with a $3 purchase. Tuesday? Nope, try again. It's Bagel Tuesday. $2 off any bagel sandwich. And Friday just became Free Fries Friday. Get a free medium fries with a $1 purchase. With 3 separate deals, you might find yourself wishing there were more days in the week. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer valid through 12/29/24. Participating McDonald's. Valid once a day. Excludes tax. Must opt into rewards.
Your Carthage McDonald's restaurants, owned by the Marshall Rice family, a proud supporter of the Carthage Tigers. In athletics, keeping score is required to separate winning from losing. In business, accounting is the art of keeping score of financial matters. The team at the certified public accounting firm of Schmidt Associates wants to be your financial score-keeping specialist. If your current method of keeping score doesn't measure up, call Schmidt Associates at 358-6090 to determine if professional accounting will benefit your business. Properly designed accounting and payroll services are an investment that will keep your business in the winner's circle. Schmidt Associates, more than checks and balances.
Your local shelter insurance agent, Stephen McKay, is proud to be part of the Carthage community and knows that planning for the future makes all the difference in a person's life. The personal values of hard work, truth, and honesty will help our young students become good citizens and the leaders of tomorrow. Stephen McKay of Shelter Insurance can help you get the right coverage for your family, home, vehicles, and more. Offices just east of Central and Garrison in Carthage. He's a proud sponsor of this Carthage Tiger broadcast and says, "Go Tigers!"
Welcome back to Lee Summit Softball Complex here in Lee Summit, Missouri. Will Hedrick along with John Ball, Jim Jackson, Caleb Burton back at the studio. Emmy Stark grounded out to none other than the shortstop. Another amazing play by her. And now the Lady Tigers back to the start of their lineup. She hits it to the right fielder who had to come running in. She caught it about knee-high. That's J.J. Castle.
That was a great job coming in, running catch, a low shoestring catch.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, I was pretty impressed by the batter. She looked like she was going to hit the ball to right field or left field, and then at the last minute she flipped her wrist and got the ball out to right field.
Now Ashlyn Brush, she will hit one out to center field. That's over the center fielder's head. It is down. Brush will stop it first, though.
That's a long single all the way to the wall, just over the center fielder's head. Yeah. 10 more feet, it'd been a home run, but a nice bit of hitting for the Carthage Tigers. And with 2 out, they have 1 on.
Well, I think with Brust, I think she was expecting it to get caught, as I did too for a second. The center fielder looked like she may have had it, and then she had to turn around and run to the fence. So Brust, a long single here with 2 outs. The pitch from Jones is a wild pitch that the catcher cannot handle, and Brust will steal second.
Still a pretty nice throw down to second base by the catcher.
Good heads-up play by the Tigers to get a runner back into scoring position. Base hit will extend that lead.
Here in the top of the 5th, Jenna Calhoun watches the next pitch go by for strike 1.
Well, that was a nice job by the catcher to frame that to give the home plate umpire every opportunity to call it a strike.
The 1-1 pitch is going to be lined over the third baseman's head, but foul.
She would have straightened that out by inches. It would have been a 5-3 game. The score remains the same at 4-3 here in the top half of the 5th inning of the scheduled 7-inning contest up in Lee Summit, Missouri. Class 5 District 7 action.
Now we've got a little bit of a gate issue down the left field line. One of those gates popped open. Left fielder had to go and close it. The pitch is outside for ball 2. And now we've got Deuces Wild here in the top of the 5th. Tigers lead the Titans, which we just found out is Lee Summit West mascot. The hit is down the right field line. It is foul, says home plate umpire.
Yeah, the runner from second base, number 7, she was already around home before the home plate umpire called it a foul ball. She's got a little bit of speed, doesn't she?
She does. There's 2 outs, so she can start running. In case they have a miscue out in the outfield, we'd have another run home for the Tigers.
Calhoun, the 2-2. This one is a very similar hit down the right field line, but the right fielder, J.J. Castle, comes in, makes the play. So the Tigers strand 1. They still lead 4-3. We're heading to the bottom of the 5th.
Is that so close? Yeah.
This is Lady Tiger Softball on Music Radio 93.5.
G3 Family Entertainment has cheered on the Carthage Tiger student athletes this season. Grab your family and friends and come experience the fun. G3 Family Entertainment features a 24-lane bowling alley, an exciting indoor playground for kids 2 to 12, a ninja tag arena, miniature golf, and a restaurant. Located behind Lowe's right here in Carthage. For more information, please follow G3 Family Entertainment on Facebook. G3 Family Entertainment is a proud supporter of our Carthage Tiger student athletes, and they can't wait for the fun to start.
Boomer's Barbecue at 1123 West Central Avenue in Carthage cheers on our Carthage Tigers. From the coaches to the parents and teachers, it takes a lot of effort to help our student athletes and the rest of the student body reach their goals. And Boomer's Barbecue salutes all who make our Tigers great. Boomers is proud to be a sponsor of this broadcast, and they thank you for your business over the years. Once a Tiger, always a Tiger. Carthage alumni Willie Wagner and the entire crew at Boomers Barbecue say, "Go Tigers, go blue."
Grace Lane's Bowling Alley, just east of the Carthage Square, wishes the Carthage Tigers a successful year, not only in athletics, but also in the classroom. Grace Lane's is proud to be a part of the Carthage Tiger broadcasts, and they remind you about bowling leagues on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday evenings and Saturday mornings. Or stop by for an ice cream and a smoke and alcohol-free bowling experience. Be sure to check out their new 18-hole Glow Golf experience on the second floor. You got to see it to believe it. For more information, go to gracelanes.com. Go Tigers!
Welcome back to Lee Summit Softball Complex here in Lee Summit, Missouri. Batting for Lee Summit West Titans, the leadoff batter, Addie Waite. She watches the next pitch go in for strike 1, so that'll be a 2-1 count. Addie Wallace, who we saw kind of had a little bit of a rough first inning. She's settled in very nicely. Has only given up one more run. That was a solo home run. And this one is hammered out to right center field off the fence. The throw in is not in time to the second baseman. Addie Wicks will have a leadoff double for Lee Summit West.
That ball went all the way to the wall, and a good defensive effort. I thought they might try to hold her to a single, but she went all the way head first into second base. Throw not in time, and just like that, the Titans have a runner in scoring position with no one out here in the bottom half of the 5th inning.
Well, the tying run at second, the leading run is at first. The spare ball down the left field line. One run is in. The second into second base is Maddie Reed, the one who just hit it. It was right on the line, a very close call, but all it's got to do is just nick one little piece of that white line, and home plate umpire was staring right down the line, so you know he had a good view at it.
It was very, very close, and that ties the game 4 apiece here in the bottom half of the 5th inning.
And with no outs, the leading run for Lee Summit West is on second base. Now, Kaylee Coleman, the shortstop, we've seen her make quite a few plays defensively. She's up now, and foul ball. Now a 1-1 count on Kaylee Coleman. So Lee Summit West just tied it up 4 apiece here in the bottom of the 5th. The next pitch to Coleman, a nice off-speed pitch. Got her way out in front.
5, bottom of the 5th inning, 7-inning contest, and it's, like you said, Will, tied up. Runner still down to second, and no one out.
The 1-2, another off speed. She didn't bite on that one. It was outside for ball 2.
Fast-moving ball game. The contest coming up at 3 o'clock will be Joplin, and Neosho, followed by Webb City at 5 o'clock.
The 2-2 from Wallace is fouled off. She checked her swing, but it ended up hitting the bat.
This first ball game is between the number 4 and number 5 seed, and they are obviously very, very evenly matched. So if we've got this to look forward to, gentlemen, hang on.
Off-speed pitch. Coleman was out in front, hit it down. Just a little blooper down the left field line, scooped up by third base coach. Count remains 2-2. No outs. Runner at second. The pitch is hammered up the middle. A good catch by Wallace. She throws the runner out at first.
But a runner does advance to third with just one away. So a lot of things could happen. A long fly ball could bring in another run to take the lead. But still, we're tied up here, 4-4. 1 out in the bottom half of the 5th inning.
Now Callie Bogert, the first baseman. She's up, and she'll square up to bunt. It was a foul ball, very close, maybe just about a few inches away. Good job by the catcher, Allie Wicklund. She jumped up and grabbed that ball real quick before it had any chance to possibly roll back fair.
Yeah, that was a great decision on her part to grab the ball, not because she was going to make the out, because she was going to keep the ball in foul territory.
Now she's swinging away. This is a high fly ball out into right field, and it is hauled in by the right fielder, Emmy Stark.
But that sacrifice fly brings a run in for the Titans, and Lee Summit now on top of Carthage by the score of 5-4 with 2 out here in the bottom half of the 5th inning.
So the Tigers now trail 4-5. They've gotten 2 outs here. Here's the pitch. It is in there for strike 1. McKenna York, the catcher for Lee Summit West. Wallace spins the ball and delivers, and that skips in there for ball 1. York, the right-handed batter. She will hammer this one high into right field. Running in is Stark, and she will call it in. So after 5 innings, the Lee Summit West Titans have taken the lead. They lead 5-4. You're listening to Lady Tiger Softball Music Radio 93.5.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're here for all of life's wins. Like when you get a new car, or new boat, or new driver, or when your son moves out but your mom moves in, or you find out you're expecting again, or when one rental property turns into 2, then 20, or you realize they're all in Tornado Alley. Life is full of life events. Make sure you have the right policy for each of life's wins.
I'm Adam Bridges.
And I'm Lauren DeBeauty, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent.
And we've got you covered through all of life's wins.
Go Tigers!
Hurricane Car Wash is cheering for the Carthage Tigers. Hurricane Car Wash serves Carthage and surrounding towns with all the options a car wash should offer. With 2 types of state-of-the-art automatic washes, you'll be back on the road in no time. Got a big rig? No problem. Our big truck bays can handle it all. And our hand wash bays give you everything you need to get your vehicle sparkling. Hurricane Car Wash has it all, even a pet wash service in our Touch 4 Wash app. Make your ride shine like new. Hurricane Car Wash, where clean meets convenience. HurricaneCarWash.net for locations. Go Big Blue!
There are gonna be times. Times when you hit the ground running, and times when you just hit the ground hard. Mercy is ready for all of it, with specialists who not only have a heart for athletes, but for the people who support them. So when you have a health challenge to overcome, choose the team that considers every one of your victories one of ours. Find your Mercy provider at mercy.net/victory. That's mercy.net/victory. Mercy, your life is our life's work.
Welcome back to Lee West, Missouri, where it is the Class 5 District 7 softball tournament. The Lady Tigers are down by 1, top half of the 6th inning, and with play-by-play, here's Will.
Well, there was a fly ball out to right field from Lexa Youngberg, hauled in by the right fielder, J.J. Castle. And so One batter, one out for the Carthage Tigers. Batting now is Lottie Youngblood, the second baseman. And while we were away, Lee Summit West had a few position changes. Now pitching is Callie Bogert. She was the first baseman, and now over at first baseman was the designated player, Olivia Parks.
Well, there are a lot of things that you'll see change, especially when it comes to district playoff. If you've got more than one pitcher, the chances of getting those people in the ball game is pretty great. But what that does is that makes the batters who have seen one pitcher have to try to get the timing on the second one that comes in. And this is the third pitcher for West.
And that pitch is in there for strike two, so now a 2-2 count on Lottie Youngblood, the second baseman. Here comes the 2-2. This one is skied back over our head. And the count will remain 2-2. And now catcher McKenna York wants to come say something to her pitcher, Bogert, who just came in. She spins the ball, and the 2-2 delivery is a ground ball right to the shortstop. She turns and throws over to first. Not in time. Lottie Youngblood has an infield single.
Well, I tell you what, it was a great job by that shortstop. She was way out of her range, almost onto the grass, and she still almost made the play.
She's made, quite a few. We've seen 5-6 plays that she's made. Very good defensive player. Now batting for Carthage is number 22, Allie Wicklund, the catcher. First pitch to her is outside for ball one. Lottie Youngblood just got an infield single. The next pitch is grounded to the shortstop, and it gets past her.
That's the first mistake she has made this afternoon. She has been like clockwork down at shortstop today.
Well, Will, what you just saw there is a broadcaster's curse. I talked about how good she was doing, and all of a sudden she boots one. That's exactly what happened, but that's too bad. She's had a great ball game, and I tell you, nobody is more upset than she is at that play.
Yeah, if we were to ask her, I'm sure she'll say, that's a play I got to make. That one's on me.
Yeah, you could almost tell she was looking at second base trying to make the play and get the lead runner, which is what she should have done. It just, I don't know whether she lost concentration there for a minute or not, but Carthage is the better for it because they've got runners on first and second, and there's one out in the top half of the sixth inning.
Now Kylan Stonebreaker, the designated player. We know she has home run power. She swings through the next pitch for strike one. It's a 1-1 count on Stonebreaker. The pitch, swinging, strike two. So the Tigers have runners first and second. The 1-2 to Stonebreaker is hit foul.
Well, there's a ball and 2 strikes. There is one out. It's the top half of the sixth inning, and the Tigers have got runners at second, certainly in scoring position, and depending on speed from the runner on first base.
Here's a must inning for the Tigers.
Now, the fact that Stonebreaker is the DH means that she's obviously can hit the ball pretty well, and they've got her in the batting order just for that purpose.
Very fast ball game, just an hour and 10 minutes into this 7-inning contest. Next game, they're getting ready. They're warming up. Joplin and the Osho. You heard me talking. We have Joplin broadcasters to the right of us, and it's fouled away back to the screen.
So now the count remains 3 balls and 2 strikes. Runners on first and second for the Tigers. A good opportunity to tie the game and take the lead. The 3-2 to Stonebreaker, fouled off again.
She's hanging in. She's making the pitcher work for it
now. She's making the pitcher work for it, but she's also taking the pitches that she's given and trying to position them accordingly.
Well, that was one of our keys to winning. Stay patient at the plate. Foul off what you can. And just wait for your pitch. And there's A swinging strike 3, and Stonebreaker goes down.
That is a big strikeout for the Titans here. 2 runners on, still 2 out now for the Tigers. And they're down a run. It's 5-4, Lee Summit West.
Now the pitcher, Addie Wallace, is up to bat for the Carthage Tigers. 1 runner in scoring position. The pitch is a high fastball. Those rising fastballs are just so hard to hit.
Yeah, and I tell you what, they're tempting to swing at too. They most definitely are.
Here's the 1-1. That high fastball, just maybe a little bit too high, came up at the shoulders. And it will be 2-1. So Bogert delivers the 2-1. High fastball for ball 3.
And Bogert steps out of the circle for just a minute. She's back into. Here comes the pitch. And it's a call strike.
On the outside corner at the knees. Here's the payoff pitch. Runners will be going on this pitch. Oh, swing and a miss. And the Titans get out of the inning. So after 5.5, it's Lee Summit West 5, Carthage Tigers 4.
This is Lady Tiger Softball on Music Radio 93.5.
Miss Arcos in Carthage is proud to be a part of the Carthage community and knows that hard work, good sportsmanship, truth, and honesty are core values that make the upcoming generation good citizens. And our Carthage Tigers are no exception. They're our leaders of tomorrow. Stop by Miss Arcos before the game or on the weekends for your favorite authentic Mexican food. Manny and the rest of the crew at Miss Arcos are glad to sponsor this Carthage Tiger broadcast. And cheers on the Tigers. Go Blue!
Where will you be in 4 years? At Missouri Southern State University, we're here to help you achieve your life goals. Small class sizes allow you to develop a more personal relationship with your instructors and practice your skills in immersive environments. From a healthcare simulation center to crime scene investigation, state-of-the-art science labs, a mock courtroom, and much more. Study abroad opportunities can help you develop a global mindset. Learn more about our high-quality educational opportunities at mssu.edu.
Just as an athletic team relies on teamwork to reach its goals, a business depends on its staff to complement each other's strengths and function as a team to achieve its goals. The certified public accounting firm of Schmidt Associates wants to be a member of your team and help you reach your financial goals. Their small business accounting, payroll, and advisory services could help ensure your financial success. Call Schmidt Associates at 358-6090. Schmidt Associates, more than checks and balances.
Back to Lee Summit. We're in the Class 5 District 7, bottom half of the 6th inning. Carthage had a great opportunity to score his last time, and it just didn't happen. Will, they're down by 1. Bring them in. Let's get some runs.
Well, Lee Summit West now at the plate. Olivia Parks, who's just moved over to first base. She'll watch the first pitch from Wallace go low for ball 1, and the next pitch on the outside corner for strike 1. So, yeah, like you were saying, Carthage with a great position to get some runs, and then back-to-back strikeouts really hurt them. They still trail 5-4 with only one at-bat remaining in the top of the 7th.
Both teams have played a great ball game, very few mistakes.
Well, I tell you, though, we look at the 3rd inning, we see where Carthage has an opportunity to explode. They got 4 in that 3rd inning, and they could do the same thing in the top of the 7th.
Both teams have gone long ball. Each team has had a home run. That wind's blowing out of the south. It's picking up, and I'm sure it'll pick up for the later games here at the complex.
The 2-2 to Parks is bobbled by the shortstop, but she gets up and throws, but the first baseman came off.
Pulled her off the bag.
Pulled her off the bag. I think she slipped there. I think her back foot slipped on the turf and dropped her down to her knee. The shortstop before in. She's kind of walking around a little gingerly.
And now a pinch runner comes in for the Titans.
See what the Titans could do. They could do a bunt, move the runner over. They're very good at executing everything they've done today, defensively and offensively. Their attempted bunt, it was low. Tigers need to be careful here. There's no one out, a runner at first. We're in the bottom of the sixth. Lee Summit West on top of Carthage, 5-4.
Batting now for the Titans is J.J. Castle, the right fielder. She squares the bunt and is not able to get it down, and that will be strike one.
The plate umpire said that was a swing, so that evens count at 1-1.
She committed herself.
The pinch runner over at first, Mia Blade. She will square up to bunt again, and it is fouled.
Runner back to first.
And now with 2 strikes, you got to imagine she'll be swinging away at this one. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and bottom of the 6th. Lee Summit West leads 5-4. Next pitch is high for ball 2.
We do want to mention the winner of this contest this afternoon will face the winner of the Joplin-Yosho game coming up at 3 o'clock. That game will be at 3 on Saturday afternoon.
Here's the 2-2 from Wallace. Low for ball 3, and now a full count.
2 strikes on the batter. You think the bunt line would be off.
Wallace spins the ball and delivers. And this is a pop fly over.
Oh, it dropped in.
Yeah, I tell you, the wind played havoc with that ball. Looked like the third baseman had it. In fact, she was ready for it to fall down. The wind picked it up at the last minute and moved it over just about 3-4 feet away from her.
A very difficult play. Everyone's safe. Runner at first.
This one is hit high over in foul territory, and once again the wind catching that ball, making it swirl up into the air.
And you get twisted, the third baseman, in her defense, she was twisted around a little bit, and that's a very difficult play to make.
Yeah, wind or no wind, you're right.
Count remains full. The pitch outside for ball 4. That's one of those where half the crowd wants it, the other crowd is okay with it.
Yeah, a good crowd from both teams here today. A lot of parents made the trip up from Carthage up the interstate.
Now Lee Summit West has runners at first and second. A bunt down. The throw over to first is in time, so they get the out. The sacrifice is successful, however, as now the Titans have 2 runners in scoring position.
Well, that bunt was just a made-to-order bunt. It probably didn't go 6 inches fair straight down the middle, and nobody had an opportunity for it but the third baseman.
The base hit could bring in a couple of runs with runners at second and third with just 1 away.
Audrey Beeler now, and
there's a timeout.
Catcher Allie Wicklund wants to talk to Addie Wallace.
Both these teams have had a good season. Lee Summit, of course, plays a lot of the teams up in the Kansas City area. And these 2 teams, Carthage and Lee Summit West, have faced each other twice this season in competition, in tournament action.
Well, here comes Coach Ray. She thinks she might like to have a word or two. Coach Ray's been around for a long time. She was an assistant to our old buddy Mike Godfrey when he was the head baseball coach and head softball coach over at Carthage. She was assisting for him for 4 years, and now she's been the head coach for 3 years. So if anybody knows softball, it certainly is Coach Ray.
Yeah, and she's done really an excellent job with this Carthage team. You can tell the impact she's had. These players are playing a really good game, minimal mistakes, good hitting all around.
Now there is 1 out. There's runners on second and third base. A strikeout here would be made to order for Wallace.
And now Audrey Beeler, the center fielder, is up. A good chance for her to knock some runs in with only 1 out. She runs up for the slap hit, but it is high for ball 1.
Defense playing in case of a short grounder so they could possibly make a play at the plate. They don't want to give up any more runs. Carthage down by 1.
Here's the 1-0 to Wallace. She skips it in there for ball
5-4 our score. Lee Summit West on top of the Carthage Tigers. District action. Winner advances to Saturday. The loser goes home and gets ready for basketball.
Wickland did a good job of keeping that ball in front of her that time.
There's the 2-0 hammered into center field. That's a base hit. One run is in to throw home, cut off by the pitcher, but the runner does not advance. And that's an RBI single for Audrey Beeler. The Titans now lead 6-4, and coach is going to come out, and I imagine a pitching change here.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was a nice throw by the center fielder to field the ball and get it all the way into home so that second runner didn't score.
Well, the runner advanced to third. The Titans have runners at the corners with still just one away. And like Will mentioned, Lee Summit on top of Carthage by 2. The score now 6-4.
That looks like that is number 8.
That is the second baseman, Maddie Reed. She is coming in to relieve Addie Wallace.
And I'm going to assume that Wallace went to second base. We'll look and see here in just a minute. But Reed is kind of the go-to seventh inning type person for the Carthage Tigers.
Wallace has pitched a good ball game for the Tigers. It's you get this time, John, late in the ball game, and you face the batters 2 or 3 times. They kind of get to know what to expect, and they're getting to her here in the bottom of the 6th. Titans have scored 2 in the bottom of the 1st, 1 in the bottom of the 3rd, 2 in the 5th, and 1 here in the 6th to make it 6-4.
Yeah, she's taking the rest of her warm-up. She's looking at herself a little bit, even talking to herself just a little bit as to where she needs to throw the ball, and she's going to check her defense. Defense has been important in this ball game so far to this point, and nothing encourages a pitcher more than to have a good defense behind them. Well,
that is true. A good defense could make all the difference in a game like this, a close slug out. As the Titans lead 6-4, they've only got 1 out, runners on the corners. You might see a steal over on first base. With only 1 out, it may not be a throw.
And that happens a lot. They put them in the driver's seat again to put 2 runners in scoring position.
Do we have a courtesy runner over there on first base? Is that what happened also in the midst of all this?
May have. Well,
number 10.
Wait to see a number.
That pitch was high for a ball.
Batter now is Addie Waits. They're back to the top of their lineup. It is not a courtesy runner. Audrey Beeler, the center fielder, who just got that RBI hit. Here's the 1-0 to Waits. Skips in there for ball 2.
Nice job by Wickland again, keeping the ball in front of her, even though it was low. It bounced up and hit her chest protector, and she was able to come up with it.
Very quick behind the plate with a good arm, holding the runners at bay.
Here's the 2-0 from Youngblood. She squares up to bunt, pulls back, but it's in there for a strike, and the runner Beeler did, in fact, steal second. So now 2 runners in scoring position once again for the Titans. And with only 1 out and another good opportunity to dent the scoreboard even more, the outfield for the Tigers shifting. An off-speed pitch skipped in there short for ball 3.
This is the bottom of the 6th inning. The Tigers will have 1 more at bat, and they don't want to give up any more runs because they don't want to dig a hole that they can't climb out of.
Here's the 3-1 from Youngblood, and it's a ground ball to the first baseman. She will step on first, but the runner on third, number 18, J.J. Castle, does score.
Hitting right to the first baseman. She had no choice but to go and tag the bag and to throw to home plate not in time. And the Tigers are now down 7-4 here in the bottom half of the 6th inning.
The first pitch to Reed is popped up just on the edge of the outfield, and it is hauled in by Emmy Stark, who actually came in to play second base. So the Titans now lead 7-4 after 6 innings. This is Lady Tigers softball on Music Radio 93.5.
Tony Williams State Farm Insurance is a proud supporter of Carthage Tiger Athletics. If life has fouled you out of the game or you just need better coverage, Tony Williams and his experienced team can help get you back in the game with the best coverage for your specific needs. Auto, home, life, business, and more. In the office, over the phone, or online, there's several ways to get a free quote today. Tony Williams State Farm Insurance, located at 2232 Grand Avenue. Tony Williams says, "Go Tigers!"
Let Community National Bank and Trust be the co-captain of your team at home. As a proud sponsor of the Carthage Tiger broadcasts and a solid member of our community, Community National Bank and Trust can be counted on to provide you top-notch service. As a conservative and solid bank, they offer competitive loan rates and checking and saving accounts geared to reward you. Community National Bank and Trust is there to be a reliable teammate for you and your family. The local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to serve you. Community National Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
The owners, staff, and management at Sirloin Stockade wish the Carthage Tigers a successful year, not only in athletics but also in the classroom. Sirloin Stockade knows that hard work and diligent effort are keys to achieving goals, and they look forward to those young students embracing the challenges of tomorrow. Sirloin Stockade is proud to be part of the Carthage Tiger broadcast, and they remind you to stop by before the game or during the weekend for a delicious meal that's just as good as home cooked. Sirloin Stockade, 1027 West Central in Carthage.
Welcome back to Lee Summit Softball here at the Lee Summit Softball Complex. The leadoff batter for the Carthage Tigers, Emmy Stark. She's down early in the count, 0-2. And the Tigers down to their last 3 strikes. They trail by 3.
It's do or die time for the Tigers. Season comes down to the last 3 outs.
The 0-2 pitch outside.
It's been a good ball game. The Tigers scored all 4 of their runs in the top half of the 3rd inning.
Here's the pitch to Stark. Foul ball off to the right side.
Well, the winner, as we mentioned on this ball game, will advance to play Saturday at 3 here at the complex against the winner of Joplin and Neosho.
Here's the 1-2, the foul ball again, staying alive.
And I know our listeners down in the Carthage area would love to see the Tigers rally here in the top half of the 7th. To at least tie this game or take the lead. It's not impossible.
Well, 2 strikes here. Emmy Stark needs to be protective of the plate. The next pitch is going to be grounded to the first baseman. She will pick it up and dive over to first, but not in time. Emmy Stark, a great hustle play, is able to beat out the diving first baseman.
Yeah, very, very close, and she beat it out. Good speed. And so the Tigers are rolling here in the top half of the 7th, 1 away.
And now with the Tigers back to their starting lineup, Haven Williams. She runs up for the slap hit, but it comes in low for ball 1. Here's the 1-0 pitch. She goes for the slap hit once again. Snap back throw to first, not in time. Stark dives back in safely.
Third baseman playing in, wondering whether it'll be a bunt or just a little nibbler down the third baseline. No one out.
The 2-0 from Bogert comes in high for ball 3.
Tigers would like to get another runner on base. Catcher and pitcher going to talk things over. Coach Ray talking to her batter right now. Some of the top hitters coming up for the Tigers this inning. They are down by 3 runs, 7-4. Their season is coming down to the wire. It's been an exciting contest this afternoon. Carthage and Lee Summit West.
Here's the 3-0 to Willis, and it is high for ball 4. And the Tigers now are making some
noise. Good at bat for the Tigers. They have 2 runners on, no one out.
Now the shortstop, Ashlyn Bruss. The tying run is at the plate. The leading run on deck, Jenna Calhoun. With no outs here in the top of the 7th, the pitch is in there for strike 1.
Good pitch on the outside corner. Had her frozen. Infield still playing at regular depth right now. They're back just a little bit on their heels.
This one is fouled off to the right. Tigers could really use a base hit here. Hopefully score one and move another into scoring position, as well as get Rust on base. But Rust down in the count early, 0-2. The pitch is low. A good take there by Brust.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Carthage Tiger bench into this game, trying to cheer the young ladies on.
There's a pitch high and outside. It's now 2-2.
No one out. 2 runners on for the Tigers. Top of the 7th. Down by 3.
The pitch to Brust fouled off. Just barely nicked it. Able to stay alive, though.
Big pitch coming for the Titans. They like to get an out. Tigers want to extend this inning.
Bogart spins the ball, and the pitch is going to be hit through the gap. It's a base hit. One runner is coming home. The throw to the home is offline, but the runner actually turned back.
And the bases are loaded for the Tigers. Good defense by the Titans. And they had to hold the runner back at third. I thought she was going to come in, but they held her up because that right fielder has a strong arm for the Titans.
Well, I tell you, as it turned out, the catcher, the ball was off just a little bit, and the catcher didn't get the ball, and it came all the way back here to the, and she could have gone ahead and scored, but that was a wise decision. You don't ever want to make an out when you've got a sheer opportunity, and there's no outs.
Not yet. You know, there's a force out at any base. The Titans have a run or two to give up to get an out. You know, they can chip away, but a base hit would really bring this game into maybe not tie it, but bring it a little bit closer. Down by 3 and 3 runners on base.
Well, there is no outs, and absolutely anything could happen at this point.
Well, the West coach out talking to his young ladies and said, this is what can happen. This is where you practice all season for situations like this. You don't want to make a mistake, and you make sure they're all on the same page. Umpire says, ladies, let's play ball.
Well, Bogart now stands at the back of the circle. She now will step on, spin the ball. Batting Jenna Calhoun. She's got the bases loaded with no outs. Carthage Tigers trail 7-4. The first pitch from Bogart is high for ball 1.
Carthage, a walk is as good as a hit right now. Any way to bring a runner across the plate.
And foul. Foul ball back to the screen. Emmy Stark, the one who led this one off, she stands at third. David Willis at second, and Ashlyn Brust at first.
Well, a ball through the infield is going to be at least one. If it's a fly ball, it's probably going to give us 1, 2.
Ball game an hour and a half long. It was moving along nicely, and so the last couple of innings, a lot of scoring, pitching changes.
The 1-2 outside for ball 2. Good job by Calhoun to hold off on that one. Saw her start to lean and almost swing, but she was able to hold that one off. The 2-2 is high for ball 3, and now a full count on Calhoun.
Payoff pitch coming.
And Carthage dugout is rocking. There's all kinds of noise here. It's been pretty quiet up until now, Will.
Here's the... And Calhoun works a walk.
Brings in a run. It's now 7-5 in favor of Lee Summit West. Bases remain loaded with no one out.
And now Lexa Youngblood will have an opportunity to tie the game with a base hit, possibly.
She's just got to put the barrel of the bat on the ball.
The pitch comes in high for ball 1.
Pitcher having a difficult time getting it across the plate. She's either too low or too high on her pitches.
Here's the pitch from Bogart. That's in the zone, and that's hit out to right field. It is caught. The runner will not tag.
Well, that was the right idea. That was a solid line drive, unfortunately, right to the right fielder.
She didn't have to move very much to her left to grab that ball. Nice hit. But that's the first out of the inning. Bases remain loaded with just one away.
Now here's Lottie Youngblood. She's got the pink bow tie on her ponytail. Wears number 8 on the back. First pitch came in high for ball 1, and now the 1-0 for Bogart. Comes in low for strike 1. Snap back throw to third base. Skipped in there. Runner was safe. And now, here comes the 1-1 from Bogart. Came in high. Youngblood held off. Count is now 2-1.
Yeah, the wind has picked up considerably. It is blowing almost extremely right out to right field.
1 out, the 2-1 pitch, fouled off to the right. Off the very high fencing they have here at Lee Summit.
Well, the Titans are hanging on. They're late now, just down to 2. Carthage with the bases loaded, 1 away. Top of the 7th, 7-5. Lee Summit West.
The 2-2 pitch from Bogart is grounded to the third baseman. She's up, goes to home, and is off the catcher's glove. Another run comes in. 2 runs have scored.
Tie ball game. Carthage comes back. They tie it up. 7-all. Good heads-up play by Carthage.
Well, it really was. It was a heads-up play, first of all, by the runner from third base who came sliding in and got underneath the catcher. The catcher fell, did not get the ball, and there was a runner right behind her. In fact, she had to roll off the plate in order to keep from getting hit.
Yeah, that was Ashlyn Brush. She was at second base. She was coming in hot from second. She rounded third and just didn't stop, and now the Tigers have tied it up here. They've scored 3 in the top of the 7th.
Well, the Carthage still has 2 runners in scoring position, second and third with 1 out. A base hit could really open this up for the Tigers. Put some pressure on Lee Summit West.
Now Allie Wickland fouls the first pitch off, but the next one is slide out to the third baseman, Patty Waits.
Just a little pop out, 2 out. We have a whole new ball game right here. It's tied up. Carthage has made the most of it here in the top of the 7th. 2 out, 2 on.
Now Kylan Stonebreaker, the designated player. She is hitless on the afternoon, but she could turn things around right here.
A long fly ball is going to score another run.
And that pitch is hit hard but foul over towards the batting cages. And a 1-1 count now on Stonebreaker.
Runners are ready to make their move. That smash off to the right side again.
Well, that's twice she's tried to hit the ball over toward right field.
That right fielder has a good arm, and she's played well defensively this afternoon for Lee Summit West.
Here's the 1-2 from Bogart. And this is going to be fouled.
Right back up here, almost against us.
Hit one of the support poles. A nice little pink sound as it ricocheted back to the catcher. Count remains 1-2. Here's the 1-2 to Stonebreaker. It comes in low.
Oh, that was so close. Yeah. It was low and outside.
We've got Deuces Wild here in the top of the 7th. The Tigers have tied it up. The pitch of Stonebreaker grounded down the line, picked up by the third baseman, throw over to first, and they will get the out. So the Carthage Tigers, they stranded 2, but not before they scored 3 and tied things up. We're headed to the bottom of the 7th. This is Lady Tiger Softball on Music Radio 93.5.
Carthage Tiger Sports is all about teamwork, dedication, and a commitment to excellence. Dr. Michael Woody and the team at Peachtree Dental support all of the players and coaches that make Tiger Sports so great. They offer a full range of treatment options that can be personalized to meet your unique needs and expectations, including orthodontics for all ages. Peachtree Dental always welcomes new patients of every age. For a better dental experience, give Peachtree Dental a call at 358-2233. Go Tigers!
Over the years, many families have told us they wished that arrangements had been made beforehand for services for their loved one. It makes a very difficult time a little easier. The love of a family is a very special thing. The love of a family never grows old, it just grows. A love that lasts forever. The Nell Mortuary in Carthage, locally owned since 1882.
Love goes on.
Assured Partners of Missouri, formerly Beimdeck Insurance, a proud supporter of the Carthage Tigers. Smart coaches build great team members, a solid game plan, and only have the best equipment for their players. Assured Partners of Missouri applies this same philosophy when putting together an insurance program to insure your Carthage Tiger family or business. When scouting for insurance, pick the right agent for your team. Give Assured Partners of Missouri a call at 417-358-4007. Go Big Blue.
And welcome back to Lee Summit. We've got a barn burner here. Carthage has scored 3 in the top half of the 7th inning to even the score at 7-7. And here's Will with play-by-play.
Off-speed pitch comes in low for ball 1 on the batter.
Jim, we talked about the fact that this group of teams in this Class 5 District 7 are so evenly matched, and boy, we proved it in this first ball game, haven't we?
It certainly has. It's been a good one. I think the next one will be just as exciting. Joplin and Neosho, and then Webb City later, and then Ray Peck tonight at 7 o'clock.
And that was a very slow off-speed pitch, maybe a curveball.
Yeah, and I tell you what, the Carthage faithful back here really thought that was a strike, but that ball came in just floating just a little bit.
Here's the 2-2 pitch to Coleman, a fastball outside for ball 3.
Full counts. You don't want to let the leadoff hitter get on base with no one out. Titans would like to get something going.
Here's a ground ball foul. So Kaylee Coleman, the one at the plate for the Titans. The game is tied 7-7. The Titans can end it here in the bottom of the 7th with just one run. The 3-2.
Oh.
And this is hammered out to left field, and it is caught by the left fielder, Avon Willis.
What a nice catch out of the left field for the first out. That ball was hit hard. If she had let that one go, that would have been at least a double for the Titans, but good news for the Tigers. One away.
Yeah, that was a solid hit ball, and that's the thing you get about district play. You're 1 and out, so you're not going to leave anything on the field. It's all going to be out there. And that's exactly what West is trying to do right now, to get one run and get this ball game over with in advance.
Now the pitcher, Callie Bogart, is in batting.
Yeah, that's another one of those pitches that was almost a little bit of a slow floater.
You could hear the Carthage fans behind us. They wanted it. But it was deemed a ball by home plate umpire. The count is now 2-1 with one out here. Tied ball game, and Lee Summit, that pitch is in there for strike 2.
I caught the outside corner and almost fooled the batter just a little bit.
Here's the 2-2 from Youngblood, and this one is hit high into shallow center field and caught.
Well, the Titans are down to their final out. It's still tied up. The Tigers would like to put this young lady down, send her back to the dugout, and get back in the top of the 8th and put this into extra innings.
Well, in the pregame show, you talked about being patient, and that's exactly what happened there. The batter was not patient, and she swung way out in front of the ball, and it popped up.
Now this ball grounded to the second baseman. She up and throw. And, guys, how about some extra softball this afternoon?
Let's do it.
This is Lady Tiger Softball on Music Radio 93.5.
As a member of the community, Nell Tax is proud to be a part of this Carthage Tiger broadcast. Winning teams are made up of individuals working towards the same goal. So let Nell Tax be a member of your family's winning team. Nell Tax is a locally owned and operated tax service with over 10 years experience in the tax industry. Encourage your student athletes and the entire student body to dream big and work towards those dreams every day. Join Alicia and Nell and the rest of the team at Nell Tax as they cheer on our Tigers. Go Blue!
Is your office ready to be a workplace of the future? Does that mean whizzing around on hoverboards and robots answering phones? Maybe, but we'd suggest trying more useful technology first. Pearson Kelly can set you up with tech that lets your whole team work from anywhere, collaborate on devices, and always have the information they need to do their job. Keeping up with technology can be stressful. We're here to simplify it for you. Whether your office has an internal IT team or not, we have options to fit your needs. Find us at pearsonkelly.com and let us make technology simple for you.
McDonald's just took a normal week and turned up the vibes ×3 with deals in the app. Monday isn't just Monday, it's McNuggets Monday. You can get a free 10-piece chicken McNuggets with a $3 purchase. Tuesday? Nope, try again. It's Bagel Tuesday. $2 off any bagel sandwich. And Friday just became Free Fries Friday. Get a free medium fries with a $1 purchase. With 3 separate deals, you might find yourself wishing there were more days in the week. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer valid through 12/29/24. Participating McDonald's. Valid once a day. Excludes tax. Must opt into rewards.
Your Carthage McDonald's restaurants, owned by the Marshall Rice family, a proud supporter of the Carthage Tigers.
We are in extra innings. Ball game tied up. The Carthage Tigers in their top of the inning tied it up with scoring 3 runs, and we've got life. Here's the 7th inning, and here's Will. The 8th inning, I'm sorry.
Now, batting for the Carthage Tigers is the starting pitcher, but now second baseman Addie Wallace, as the Tigers look to hopefully duplicate what they did last inning in the 7th. They scored 3 runs. The game is tied 7-7. The 1-1 pitch, swing, strike 2. Wallace is down in the count 1-2.
Oh, that was that little riser that they got her that we talked about earlier that is so hard to lay off of.
Here's the 1-2 from Bogart. It's fouled off to the right side in front of the Tiger dugout, which has really come alive later in this game.
They had a remarkable top of the 7th where they came back with 3 and tied it up.
1-2 pitch comes in high for ball 2.
We're in the top of the 8th. Good ball game, good defense from both sides.
The 2-2 from Bogart, swinging, strike 3, and Wallace will go down as a strikeout victim here in the top of the 8th.
That's a good pitch, waist high, and a good swing, but just a little behind it for the first out.
And now the one who started everything last inning, Emmy Stark. She's up to bat now. First pitch, she swings hard but misses for strike 1. You could tell she really wanted that pitch.
She really came in 2 innings ago and has made her presence known.
Next pitch, outside for ball 1.
She came in at second base when Reed came into the circle.
Here's the 1-1. Line drive right at the third baseman. She drops to a knee and makes the catch. A great play by Addie Waits.
Nice swing, but boy, that ball came in quick in the hot box there, right to the third baseman. And quickly 2 away. The Tigers are down to their final out here on the top of the 8th.
Now Avon Willis, she will first pitch swing over to the shortstop. The throw to first is in time, and the Tigers will go down 1-2-3 here in the top of the 8th. You're listening to Lady Tiger Softball on Music Radio 93.5.
The law firm of Webster & Carlton knows that it takes more than athletes to make a great team. From the coaches and teachers to parents and extended family, it takes the entire community to support our student athletes and make the Carthage Tigers a success. Webster & Carlton is a proud sponsor of this Carthage Tigers sports broadcast, and they salute everyone who are cheering for our Tigers. The law firm of Webster & Carlton, offices in Joplin, 417-781-5690. Go Tigers and go Big Blue!
If your lawn is completely wild, it's time to bring in turf tamers and create a green turf that's calm and lovely. Turf Tamers will rid your lawn of the unwanted weeds and unsightly, funky grasses that have made your lawn the wild kingdom. Give them a call at 417-434-0810. When they arrive, you just leave it to them to tame that turf and have your neighbors admiring it. Turf Tamers, the name says it all. Turf Tamers, 417-434-0810.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agent Jerry Poston at 1601 South Garrison in Carthage can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, Agent Jerry Poston can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. When your life and goals change, Agent Jerry Poston will be there to help you adjust your insurance game plan with a free family insurance checkup. So, for all of your insurance needs, call on a winner. State Farm agent Jerry Poston at 1601 South Garrison or call 417-358-5052.
Lee Summit, Missouri. It is Class 5 District 7, and that is a ground ball in the bottom half of the 8th inning. It's up and from shortstop to the first baseman for the first out of the side.
Well, that was Olivia Parks, the leadoff batter for the Titans. As you said, she grounds out to first base. This is Will Hedrick along with John Ball, Jim Jackson, Caleb Burton back at our studios. And now the right fielder, J.J. Castle, will step up with one out. In the bottom of the 8th, the Titans just need one run to put this thing away and move on. First pitch from Youngblood is in there for a strike.
Both teams have used several pitchers this afternoon.
The next one skips in there for ball one.
Well, the Tigers didn't make hay that time in their top of the 8th inning. They need to get done here and rattle the bats.
Next pitch is in there for strike two. Pitch on that outside corner. Castle is down in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Skips in there for ball two. The game is tied 7-7. We are in extra innings right now. Bottom of the 8th. Tigers had a great 7th inning rally to tie things up. This is a little blooper over the first baseman's head. It is down, and Castle has herself a base hit.
Nice base hit out into right field. Just dropped right in front of the right fielder. And the Titans are back in business here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Runner at first, one away.
Yeah, she really made a nice play on it to keep the runner from getting on around to second base. If they'd gotten in the corner, she could have run from now until noon.
Now Tia Thompson, the batter, and the throw back to the pitcher over her head, but a good job by the shortstop Rust running over and grabbing that quickly before it could go anywhere else. Keeps the runner at first.
Kudos to the shortstops from both teams today. They've had a workout, good arms, and they've got some line drives.
Here's the 0-1. The batter squares to bunt. Pulls back as the ball came in high. You could hear the Titan dugout screaming, "Get back, get back, get back." No, you don't want to take any costly outs here. You're just one run away from winning this thing.
Well, a bunt right now would certainly take the double ball play out of play, and right now that's the best thing that could happen to these Carthage Tigers is get a double play ball and come back in and rattle the bats.
Thompson now steps in, squares up to bunt once again. She pulls back. Ball came in low, and now 3-1 count on Thompson.
It wouldn't surprise me this next time if a runner gets off too far. Wickman keeps looking down towards first base.
The 3-1, batter squares the bunt. She misses, and now it's a full count.
Carthage unable to come up with anything in the top half of the 8th inning, and here we are in the bottom of the 8th, score tied at 7.
Off-speed pitch, struck her out looking. Pitch on the outside corner, and Thompson, a strikeout victim this afternoon.
What a nice pitch.
Oh, that was a great, great pitch. Not only was it down the middle, she pulled the strings on it and just kind of froze the batter.
2 away, runner at first base.
Audrey Beeler now the batter for the Titans. The game is tied. The winning run over at first base, that's Castle. She had a nice base hit just a few moments ago. The first pitch from Youngblood is a ball, but
Oh, not in time. Second baseman muffed the ball. The throw to first, not in time. Titans still alive with runners at first and second and 2 outs.
That was just a simple ground ball over to the second baseman, but we talked about how this turf might affect how we field some balls, and that one, no exception there.
Just took a bad hop. Well, immediately Wickman goes out, and she's going to talk to the pitcher for just a minute. Now here comes Coach Ray, and we may very well see a pitching change. The bats for Carthage went silent. They scored 4 in the fourth and were silent in the latter innings until the top of the seventh when they scored 3 to tie this ball game up, and that's where we stand in the bottom of the 8th inning, the extra inning contest. The winner will advance. The losers, they go home, regroup. That'll be the last game for the seniors and everyone else getting ready for fall sports, fall and winter sports, basketball. And Coach Ray decides to stay with the one that brought her to the dance, so we'll get going. There are runners on first and second. It is the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Well, the Lee Summit West Titans are back to their top of the lineup with Addie Waits, the third baseman. With 2 outs here, the Tigers just 1 out away from pushing this to the 9th. First pitch outside for ball 1. The winning run for the Titans stands on second base. Here's Addie Waits, the left-handed batter. She will await the pitch, and it comes in high for ball 2.
Looking up at who's next, there's a possibility they may walk her. She's left-handed, and we know the wind is blowing directly from home plate out to right field.
Here's the 2-0. That one is in there for strike 1.
Ball caught the outside corner. Well, a base hit could be the walk-off winner for the Titans, but there's 2 out. Tigers have played good defense this afternoon. Outfielders, they're almost at the wall.
The 2-1 is a ground ball to the second baseman. She's up and over to first. The Tigers are able to get out of the inning. So the Titans, strand 2, we're moving to the top of the 9th. Carthage Tigers will take another swing at it. This is Lady Tiger Softball on Music Radio 93.5.
Since 1978, Reeves Tire and Automotive has been servicing the repair, tire, and wheel needs of the 4 states, offering a full line of tire industry top brands at competitive prices and car and truck repair with superior service and experience that can't be beat. Reeves Tire and Automotive is located at 2504 Grand Avenue and open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to noon on Saturdays. Get rolling with Reeves and get rolling with the Carthage Tigers. Go Big Blue.
S&S Computers wishes the Tigers the best of luck in all this year's athletics. Serving homes and businesses in Southwest Missouri for 35 years, S&S Computers knows firsthand that hard work pays off in life, and they're proud to support the Tigers and proud to be a member of the Carthage community. Offering computer and laptop repair, data recovery, and troubleshooting, family-owned and operated at 2009 Garrison, S&S Computers does it all. Scott and Shirley and the whole team at S&S Computers say, "Go Tigers, go Blue."
In athletics, keeping score is required to separate winning from losing. In business, accounting is the art of keeping score of financial matters. The team at the certified public accounting firm of Schmidt Associates wants to be your financial score-keeping specialist. If your current method of keeping score doesn't measure up, call Schmidt Associates at 358-6090 to determine if professional accounting will benefit your business. Properly designed accounting and payroll services are an investment that will keep your business in the winner's circle. Schmidt Associates, more than checks and balances.
The 9th inning, and we're in Lee Summit, Missouri. The Tigers were able to get out of that jam. The score is tied 7-7. Here's Will.
Well, thank you, John. The pitch is grounded back to the pitcher and over to first in time for the out. Ashlyn Bruss, who was leading it off for the Carthage Tigers, she grounds out. And now a quick 1 batter, 1 out for the Tigers as they look to try and take the lead here in the top of the 9th as the score is tied. Now, Jenna Calhoun, the number 3 batter in the lineup, also plays third base. We'll watch the first pitch go high for ball 1. In the circle still is Callie Bogart for the Titans. Next pitch fouled back right here in front of us. And that'll be strike 1 on Calhoun. The count is now 1-1.
Good crowd on hand, and a lot of folks are ready for the Joplin Neosho game after this.
This next pitch is blooped on the infield, and coming over to make the play is the shortstop, Coleman. One of many plays we've seen her make tonight. And a quick 2 outs for the Tigers. And now the center fielder, Lexa Youngblood, will step in with 2 outs. This will be grounded to the third baseman coming over, picks up and throws to first. In time will get the out, so 3 up, 3 down for the Lady Tigers. We're heading to the bottom of the 9th. This is Lady Tiger Softball on Music Radio 93.5.
Community National Bank and Trust is a proud sponsor of this Carthage Tiger First Pitch. Loyalty, hard work, and dedication are key elements of any successful team. And Community National Bank and Trust appreciates everyone's efforts in making the Carthage Tigers a success this year. As a valued member of the Carthage community, Community National Bank and Trust is there to be a reliable teammate for you and your family. The local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to serve you. Community National Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Drew Evans Investment Companies of Whistler's Hamburgers and Daylight Donut cheer on our Tigers. They're proud to be part of this Carthage Tigers broadcast. Hard work, diligence, and persistence give big rewards in life. So make it count, Tigers. The owners and employees at Whistler's and Daylight Donut want only the best for our Tigers and the entire student body. Whistler's Hamburgers and Daylight Donut. Dine in or carry out at all locations in Carthage. Go Tigers. Go Big Blue. Sponsored by Drew Evans Investments.
During this Carthage Tiger broadcast, Freeman Health System congratulates all Carthage students, both athletes and those cheering on the Tigers. Teamwork, honesty, and integrity are qualities that will help make those young students the community leaders of tomorrow. Locally owned, not-for-profit, and nationally recognized, and with over 80 specialties across more than 30 locations in the 4-state area, Freeman Health System provides a wide array of medical and behavioral health services. Freeman Health System. Care matters here.
Summit, it is the bottom half of the 9th inning. Nobody has scored since the Tigers scored in their top, and they scored 3 in the top of the 7th, but it's nothing doing in the 8th, and so far nothing doing in the 9th. The Tigers had an opportunity top of the 9th, but there's 1 out now, and here's Will.
Well, that 1 out came from a Maddie Reed hard-hit ground ball to the third baseman, Calhoun. And a nice smooth throw over to first. They got the quick out. And with Lottie Youngblood, still in the circle for the Tigers. Batting now is the shortstop Coleman. A hard hit ground ball to the shortstop, up and over to first in time for 2 outs.
Game's moving along pretty good right now. John, you know what's we've got 2 more ball games to
we really do.
tackle this afternoon. It might be way past our bedtime before we get done today.
Liable to be.
A good ball game here in Carthage, and Tigers have played their hearts out. I tell you, they are really fought back to tie it up.
First pitch to Bogart is popped high and foul up against the fence for a quick strike 1 on the Titans.
Well, this is where you don't want to make a mistake from either side, because it could cost you the ball game. And it hits low and in the turf.
Yeah, it looks like it was supposed to be an off-speed pitch. Just kind of maybe slipped out of her hand. Brings the count to 1-1 on Bogart. Here is the 1-1. Comes in low for ball 2.
Lottie Youngblood's the 3rd pitcher that Carthage has used tonight. I believe both teams, Jim, have used 3 pitchers.
That they have, and they'll be running out of pitchers here if it continues.
2-1. That is in there for strike 2, and it's Deuces Wild here in the bottom of the 9th.
Webb City plays at 5 tonight. Neosho and Joplin come up next after this game.
The 2-2 grounded to the shortstop, up and over to first in time for a quick 3 up, 3 down. We head to the top of the 10th. You're listening to Lady Tiger Softball on Music Radio 93.5.
In athletics, keeping score is required to separate winning from losing. In business, accounting is the art of keeping score of financial matters. The team at the certified public accounting firm of Schmidt Associates wants to be your financial score-keeping specialist. If your current method of keeping score doesn't measure up, call Schmidt Associates at 358-6090 to determine if professional accounting will benefit your business. Properly designed accounting and payroll services are an investment that will keep your business in the winner's circle. Schmidt Associates, more than checks and balances.
There are gonna be times when you hit the ground running, and times when you just hit the ground hard. Mercy is ready for all of it, with specialists who not only have a heart for athletes, but for the people who support them. So when you have a health challenge to overcome, choose the team that considers every one of your victories one of ours. Find your Mercy provider at mercy.net/victory. That's mercy.net/victory. Mercy, your life is our life's work.
The love of a family is a very special thing. From the time we are children, it's our family that teaches us how to walk and how to talk, that gives us a sense of belonging. The wisdom of our grandparents is passed down through our parents and then on to future generations through our children. The love of a family never grows old. It just grows. A love that lasts forever. The Nell Mortuary in Carthage, locally owned since 1882.
Top half of the 10th inning in Wheatley Summit, Class 5, District 7, and here's Will.
First pitch to Lottie Youngblood comes in high for ball 1. Game is still tied as we've entered the top of the 10th inning. Is knotted up at 7 after the Tigers had a good run in the top of the 7th. They haven't done much hitting-wise yet. Next pitch to Youngblood came in for ball 2. That pitch came in high for ball 3, so now Bogart is down in the count 3-0.
Yeah, and I would not expect Youngblood to even look at this pitch.
That pitch is in there for strike 1.
She went 3 pitches before she threw a strike that time. I'd say the odds are still with Youngblood, the batter. Tigers need a base runner. It's fouled away. It's now full count, 3-2.
Well, full count. Definitely, like we said in the pregame, be patient at the plate, but also be protective. Foul off what you can and wait for a good pitch to get. Here's the 3-2. That pitch is hit hard out to right field, and it is hauled in by the right fielder, Castle.
Castle has played a great ball game today out in right field. That sun is in her eyes coming across this time of day. It's the warmest time of the day. Temperature near 70 here in the Kansas City area, and a very strong wind out of the south and getting stronger at 15, 20 miles an hour.
Now Allie Wickland will step up to the plate. She is the 6th batter in the lineup.
She is one of the few catchers that I've seen that bats left-handed.
Here's the 0-1. Outside for ball 1.
Obviously, and there is a big hole down the left field line.
Here's the 1-1.
She hits it to the left side, but out of play, out of the park. Quickly 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's hanging in, but 1 away. We're in the 10th inning, top of the 10th.
Here's the 1-2 from Bogart. Comes in high over the catcher's head. Lucky there was no one on base.
Now, if this goes on much longer, Jim, Will's going to think we're unlucky, and he's not going to want us around anymore.
I know. Fans are waiting for the next contest, and so are we.
The 2-2 comes in high again over the catcher's head for ball 3. Now a full count once again on Wickland. With 1 out here. She's got her right foot just a little bit behind.
And she walks.
Well,
Good base on balls, good at bat. That's what the Tigers need. They haven't had a base runner since the top half of the 7th inning.
Now the leading run is on first, and I believe they're going to have a courtesy runner. They will. Out trots number 17, Campbell Kite. She's a freshman. And coaches will trust her to get on the bases. I assume she's probably got some good speed on her. Kylan Stonebreaker will come in for her next at bat. She swings through the first pitch for strike one.
The Tigers have a runner at first and just one away. The base hit can move her around into scoring position.
The 0-1 high fastball that the home plate umpire checking down at first to make sure that the runner did not leave early. Field umpire says no, she did not. Here's the 1-1 to Stonebreaker, a high rising fastball that we've said are so hard to hit. She swings through, and the count is now 1-2. Stonebreaker back in the box. She sees the 1-2 come in low for ball two.
Now, Stonebreaker is due. There's no doubt about it. And all she's got to do at this point is put the barrel of the bat on the ball. She can do that and get the ball out of the infield, and the Tigers have got a really good chance.
The 2-2 is fouled back to the fence. A high fastball. She was able to make contact with it and stay alive. Count remains 2-2. Here's the pitch from Bogart. And it is outside, and Stonebreaker will go down looking. A strikeout victim this afternoon.
Will she actually swung at that? I'm not real sure why, but it was just kind of like she was just trying to tap it, and the home plate umpire called it a strike. So there was no real commitment that time on either part.
And now up.
Tigers down to possibly their last outs. Top of the 10th inning, 2 away, a runner at first.
Addie Wallace, the one in the box with the leading run on first base.
John, you'd have to say the relief pitching's been outstanding.
Yes, it
For
has.
the most part for both teams.
The 1-1 is hit hard out to center field. The center fielder's under it, and she hauls it in for out number 3. So the Tigers strand 1. We're heading to the bottom of the 10th inning. This is Lady Cardinals softball on Music Radio 93.5.
Your local shelter insurance agent, Stephen McKay, is proud to be part of the Carthage community and knows that planning for the future makes all the difference in a person's life. The personal values of hard work, truth, and honesty will help our young students become good citizens and the leaders of tomorrow. Stephen McKay of Shelter Insurance can help you get the right coverage for your family, home, vehicles, and more. Offices just east of Central and Garrison in Carthage. He's a proud sponsor of this Carthage Tiger broadcast and says, "Go Tigers!"
As a member of the community, Nell Tax is proud to be a part of this Carthage Tiger broadcast. Winning teams are made up of individuals working towards the same goal. So let Nell Tax be a member of your family's winning team. Nell Tax is a locally owned and operated tax service with over 10 years experience in the tax industry. Encourage your student athletes and the entire student body to dream big and work towards those dreams every day. Join Alicia and Nell and the rest of the team at Nell Tax as they cheer on our Tigers. Go Blue!
If your lawn is completely wild, it's time to bring in Turf Tamers and create a green turf that's calm and lovely. Turf Tamers will rid your lawn of the unwanted weeds and unsightly, funky grasses that have made your lawn a wild kingdom. Give them a call at 417-434-0810. When they arrive, you just leave it to them to tame that turf and have your neighbors admiring it. Turf Tamers, the name says it all. Turf Tamers, 417-434-0810.
10th inning, and Lee Summit West is up to bat. They can win the ball game with just a couple of swings, and there was a foul tip that batter got in front of the ball and knocked it over to the left-hand side of the out of bounds.
You know, both teams are hitting the ball hard. Earlier in the ball game, we had a home run on each side for each team. And some long hits all the way to the wall, but bats have been silent the last couple of innings.
Here's an off-speed pitch from Lottie Youngblood. A curveball, it looked like, as the batter, McKenna York, ducked down thinking it would hit her.
It's done a yeoman's job at catcher defensively.
The count is now 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ball game is still tied up at 7 as we're in the bottom of the 10th inning. The pitch, an off-speed pitch, grounded to the shortstop. She up and throw to first, and the ball came in low, and the first baseman was not able to pick it. So McKenna York will get to first base.
Got by her. The throw was low. It was a good attempt. It was a hard smash to the shortstop, and the throw to first a little low, and went into the turf and into the backstop.
So Wickman, the catcher, was the one that actually backed up the first baseman that time. She was going down to first base at exactly the same time and kept the runner there.
And now a bunt attempt from Olivia Parks. Came back foul right off the end of the bat. A courtesy runner came in for McKenna York. That is number 6, Callie Day.
Bottom of the 10th, the Titans have a runner on, no one away.
Parks squares up the bunt, and it goes foul.
The runner will come back.
Really a good job by the third baseman, Calhoun. She came sprinting in from third base and grabbed that ball when it bounced foul.
And she made a good decision to go ahead and go through with the play, even though it was foul, just in case the home plate umpire were to make a different call than she did. She had the runner by the rights at first base.
Now Parks down in the count 0-2. She will go down swinging, strike 3. Parks first, the first out of the inning.
That's a big out for the Tigers to get. The runner still on first base, left-handed hitter coming to the plate. And that wind blowing out of the south towards right field. You don't want to get the pitch where she can put it out of here.
J.J. Castle squares up the bunt. It's a good bunt. The throw over to first is not in time. The runner is safe.
Perfect bunt down the third base line. The pitcher had to handle it, and the throw was late coming into first base. But the Titans are cooking right now. Runners at first and second with just one away.
Yeah, they absolutely were. The pitcher did a good job of not hurrying that throw, so it was an overthrow because it would have been game over had that happened at that time. So better to let the runner go ahead and get on base and live to pitch another day.
Now Tia Thompson is up to bat. She skies one high down the right field line. It goes foul. And now, guys, with a runner at second in scoring position, a base hit most likely wins it. And with only one out, you could maybe even put down another bunt if you wanted to.
You know, I would be surprised if West does that at this point, but we might see.
The next pitch low and into the turf. The coach down at third. I'm sure if it's going to be close, the ball hitting the outfield, he'll send him home. What do you got to lose right now? I mean, we're tied up here in the bottom of the 10th.
The 1-1 pitch to Thompson, ground ball to the shortstop. She's up, goes to third.
Good force out at third.
Well, that was really, really nice job because the runner at second really didn't realize what was going on, and she just stayed put. So nice job of getting the ball up by the shortstop over to third for 2 outs.
Good heads-up play. Now 2 away. 2 on. And the bottom of the 10th inning.
Audrey Beeler, the center fielder, comes up. She hits one through the... Oh, what a play by the second baseman.
They got her at second base.
Unbelievable play by the second baseman, Emmy Stark, who was in right field. A diving play at second. She was able to get the ball out of her glove quickly and get the force out at second to keep the Tigers alive.
Just in time, a run would have scored, but it's still tied after 10, 7 apiece.
This is the Lady Tigers softball on Music Radio 93.5.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Joe Ryder, your Carthage Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Joe Ryder is a proud sponsor of Carthage Tiger Athletics on Music Radio 93.5 and 1490 KDMO. For all of your investment needs, call Joe at 417-358-9530 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
G3 Family Entertainment has cheered on the Carthage Tiger student athletes this season. Grab your family and friends and come experience the fun. G3 Family Entertainment features a 24-lane bowling alley, an exciting indoor playground for kids 2 to 12, a ninja tag arena, miniature golf, and a restaurant. Located behind Lowe's right here in Carthage. For more information, please follow G3 Family Entertainment on Facebook. G3 Family Entertainment is a proud supporter of our Carthage Tiger student athletes, and they can't wait for the fun to start.
Zyder Tax Service loves cheering on our Carthage Tigers. Mike and all the staff know our student athletes have worked hard this year, and they give a big hand to everyone who has helped and encouraged the Tigers to have a successful season. Zyder Tax Services, serving Carthage and the surrounding area with tax planning and preparation for individuals and businesses, is proud to be one of the locally owned businesses that support your Carthage Tigers broadcasts. Join Mike Zyder, CPA, and the rest of Zyder Tax Services as they cheer on our Tigers. Go Tigers!
The 11th inning, Emmy Stark is the batter. She's the one that made the heads-up play to get the force out at second in order to bring the Tigers in unscathed. Here's Will.
Well, Emmy Stark, as you said, made a great diving play over at second, but she finds herself down in the count 0-2 right now. This will be a ground ball to the shortstop, up and a quick throw over to first. Makes the play. Well, guys, holy moly, I don't think I can count on my fingers how many plays Kaylee Coleman has made over there at shortstop.
She has been a mainstay for them this afternoon. And, you know, this is a game, win or lose, a game these young ladies will always remember the rest of their lives. Extra inning contest and district competition.
Well, you know, the best thing about this extra innings in district competition period, there are scouts here from the next level schools all over the place, and a player that makes a good showing is going to have a good opportunity to get an opportunity to play somewhere else.
Oh, the Tigers back
nice hit. Oh, right to the left fielder. Nice bit of hitting, but all for naught for the second out here in the top half of the 11th inning.
Well, the Tigers back to the top of their lineup right there. Avon Willis, who just lined out to left field. Like you said, it was a really good hit, great contact. Just unfortunate that you hit it right at one of their players, and now batting.
Oh, she got hit in the head. Yeah, she did. Good thing the helmet was on. She's okay, trotting down to first base.
That was Ashlyn Brust. First pitch up and inside. Got her right on the helmet.
She will feel that. She looks okay. Coach looking at her.
Yeah, she looks okay. She
Yeah.
probably stunned her just a little bit. That was a pretty hard pitch.
We're right down here behind home plate. We could hear it.
Now batting is Jenna Calhoun, the third baseman.
You know, you look at this team, both these teams, there's no weak link in any of the positions and the batting order. And two good teams going head-to-head right now in district competition.
Yeah.
The 0-1 to Calhoun, a grounder right back to the pitcher. She will underhand toss it to first base for the out. So the Tigers strand one. We head to the bottom half of the inning. You're listening to Lady Tiger Softball on Music Radio 93.5.
In athletics, keeping score is required to separate winning from losing. In business, accounting is the art of keeping score of financial matters. The team at the certified public accounting firm of Schmidt Associates wants to be your financial score-keeping specialist. If your current method of keeping score doesn't measure up, call Schmidt Associates at 358-6090 to determine if professional accounting will benefit your business. Properly designed accounting and payroll services are an investment that will keep your business in the winner's circle. Schmidt Associates, more than checks and balances. Drew Evans Investment Companies of Whistler's Hamburgers and Daylight Donut cheer on our Tigers. They're proud to be part of this Carthage Tigers broadcast. Hard work, diligence, and persistence give big rewards in life. So make it count, Tigers. The owners and employees at Whistler's and Daylight Donut want only the best for our Tigers and the entire student body. Whistler's Hamburgers and Daylight Donut. Dine in or carry out at all locations in Carthage. Go Tigers. Go Big Blue. Sponsored by Drew Evans Investments.
Did you get us switched over to shelter insurance?
Actually, I found a deal online.
You did? Does your deal come with award-winning customer service?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Does the deal include a local agent?
Doesn't actually say.
Can we create a customized plan that fits our needs? Let's just call the local shelter agent.
For insurance that fits just right, find a shelter agent near you.
Call Carthage alumnus Matthew Sherrill at 417-624-2220. Go Big Blue!
Youngblood still in the circle for the Carthage Tigers. Bottom half of the 11th inning. There has been literally no score since the top half of the 7th inning when the Lady Tigers picked up 3 in order to tie the ball game. Here's Will.
Addie Waite steps into the box now and awaits the 1-1 pitch from Youngblood. That comes in low for ball 2.
Youngblood kind of looks down at her catcher for just a minute. Waite gets back into the box. Here comes the pitch.
It's in there for strike 2.
What a busy time. School's out. We've been here this long this afternoon, haven't we?
I think school's out on Friday, and we've been here this is Friday, isn't it?
I think. Well, you're going to have to remind me what day it is. We've been here, but this is a whale of a ball game. Tigers and Titans still tied up.
Oh, that's it. Ball game's over.
That's it. Home run. Walk-off home run in the bottom half of the 11th inning. Lee Summit West wins a wild one, 8-7. 8-7. What a heartbreaker for the Carthage Tigers.
Well, we'll step away for a break here and come back with our post-game show. This is Lady Tigers Softball on Music Radio 93.5.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agent Jerry Poston at 1601 South Garrison in Carthage can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, Agent Jerry Poston can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. When your life and goals change, Agent Jerry Poston will be there to help you adjust your insurance game plan with a free family insurance checkup. So, for all of your insurance needs, call on a winner. State Farm agent Jerry Poston at 1601 South Garrison or call 417-358-5052.
Tony Kennard with Wells Fargo Advisors cheers on our Carthage Tigers. Financial advisor Tony Kennard knows that any successful team plans for the future, works hard, and sets goals. Tony wants the best for Carthage's student body, who will be our community leaders in coming years. Tony Kennard with Wells Fargo Advisors is proud to be a part of this Carthage Tiger broadcast. Go Tigers! Wells Fargo Advisors is a trade name used by Wells Fargo Clearing Services, LLC, member SIPC, a registered broker-dealer and non-bank affiliate of Wells Fargo & Company.
Miss Arcos in Carthage is proud to be a part of the Carthage community and knows that hard work, good sportsmanship, truth, and honesty are core values that make the upcoming generation good citizens. And our Carthage Tigers are no exception. They're our leaders of tomorrow. Stop by Miss Arcos before the game or on the weekends for your favorite authentic Mexican food. Manny and the rest of the crew at Miss Arcos are glad to sponsor this Carthage Tiger broadcast. And cheers on the Tigers. Go Blue!
Welcome back to Lee Summit Softball Complex in Lee Summit, Missouri. Carthage Tigers fall to the Lee Summit West Titans 8-7 after a walk-off home run by the third baseman Addie Waits. This game went into the 11th inning, so quite a few extra innings today. The next game is the Neosho Wildcats. You can hear them later on. So the Tigers today all around played a great game, scored 4 runs in the 4th and 3 in the 7th. And, you got to give credit where credit is due. Lee Summit West team, a very good team. They came in 21-12, so a very evenly matched game, as we said earlier in the broadcast. So Lee Summit will move on. Carthage will go home. So this is Will Hedrick, and for John Ball, Jim Jackson, and Kayla Burton back at our studios, I say good afternoon and good night from Lee Summit Softball Complex. Here on...
Thank you for joining us for Carthage Tiger Softball on Music Radio and the Carthage Tiger Sports Network. And now to thank our proud sponsors.
We thank Assured Partners Insurance, Boomer's Barbecue, Carthage Area McDonald's, Carthage Dental Associates, Carthage Water and Electric, Community National Bank and Trust, Fair Acres YMCA, Fast Monkey Auto, Freeman Health System, G3 Family Entertainment, Grace Lanes, Hurricane Car Wash, Jerry Poston of State Farm Insurance, Joe Ryder of Edward Jones Investments. We also thank Nell Mortuary, Nell Tax Service, Lauren DeBeauty and Adam Bridges of Farm Bureau Insurance, Matt Sherrill, Shelter Insurance, Mercy Hospital Carthage, Mis Arcos Mexican Restaurant, MSSU, Old Missouri Bank, Ott's Food Products, Peachtree Dental, Pearson Kelly, Premier Auto, Reeves Tire, Schmidt CPAs and Advisors. Also, Schreiber Cheese, Sirloin Stockade, Specialty Risk Insurance, Stephen McKay of Shelter Insurance, the law firm of Webster & Carlton, Tony Kennard of Wells Fargo Investments, Tony Williams of State Farm Insurance, Turf Tamers, Vintage Timekeepers, Whistler's Hamburgers and Daylight Donuts, Zyder Tax Services, Ziggy's Coffee, Proward Automotive, 24 Elite Gym, Smith Midwest Realty, and Bob Brown of American Family Insurance. We thank all of our Carthage Tiger partner sponsors for supporting this broadcast and internet stream. Be sure to check out these local businesses first if you need any of their services or products. And lastly, we thank you, our loyal listeners and viewers, for tuning in. This has been a service of Carthage Tiger Sports Network, Music Radio 93.5 and 1490 KDMO.
Thank you once again for listening to Carthage Tiger Softball. We here at Music Radio will see you